Option in here and get started. All right, so
Perfect.
hello to everyone watching and you all here. This is our campaign, the Sunless Citadel. As you can see, we are starting quite a bit late and do have some other technical issues today, but we'll get through them. This is going to be a campaign that is approximately levels 1 through 3, and the I'll let each of you introduce yourselves, who you are, and what character you're playing, starting in kind of our order that we're in here in Discord. So, turn to the top if you want to go ahead and introduce who you are and what character you're playing.
All right. So starting with me, I'm Axeman87, an esports caster. I will be playing Yagnar Oakcleaver, a male mountain dwarf fighter.
All right, next up.
I'm Chrono. You can call me Kenny. In real life, I'm a plumber, but in the game, I'll be playing Gorbog Bortson, a half-orc fighter who's left his village in disgrace.
Gotcha. All right, next.
I think it's me, isn't it? Yeah. Hi, everyone. Name's Tom Screech, also known as Kyber. I work over with Naystar League on sponsorship sales and all that fun stuff. But for tonight, I will be playing Gerald the Dwarf. He is a mountain dwarf who is also an apple farmer. Very happy.
All right, next.
Howdy, hey boys and girls. My name is Lucas. Tonight I'll be playing Warden, the Warforged Barbarian. I apologize.
All right, gotcha.
He just apologizes. Okay. I'm Random Minion
Safe to get
Caster.
it out of the way now.
I am a shoutcaster for League of Legends, and tonight I will be the Grand Inquisitor Min Yancaster, or maybe I'm a bard. We'll find out. And you know what? Following Warden's sort of advice here, I'm also going to apologize in advance for whatever he does.
Well, I think it'll
Oh.
become abundantly clear why Lucas is apologizing for Warden.
I was just saying in general.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
All right, next.
Hi everyone, I'm Tiffany. I am the director of D&I for Supernova and content editor for League Spot. I'll be playing as a Tabaxi rogue this game.
All right. So, we'll begin with the premise of you all's adventure today. There is a goblin tribe infesting the nearby ruins called the Sunless Citadel, although no one knows why. They sell a single piece of magical fruit to the highest bidder in the town of Oakhurst once every midsummer. They've been doing this for the past 12 years. Usually, the fruit sells for around 50 gold pieces, which is all the townsfolk can bring themselves to pay a goblin. The fruit, apparently an apple of perfect hue, heals those who suffer from any disease or other ailment. They sometimes plant the seeds at the center of each fruit, hoping to engender an enchanted apple tree. When the seeds germinate in their proper season, they produce a twiggy mass of twisted sapling stems. Not too long after the saplings reach 2 feet in height, they are stolen. Every time. The townsfolk assume the goblins send out thieves to ensure their monopoly of enchanted fruit. You are interested in piercing the mystery associated with how the goblins could have ever possessed such a wonder, and how they steal a sprouting sapling grown from the enchanted fruit seed. Moreover, you wish to find this rumored tree of healing, possibly hoping to heal an ailing friend or relative. So, with that said, oh, you're right. We will begin in the town of Oakhurst. In particular, you all find yourselves coming to the Old Boar Inn. If you all would each like to kind of describe how you and you're all kind of are all gathered around a table here at the Old Boar Inn. If you all would like to kind of introduce yourselves to each other in your characters in the Old Boar Inn, go ahead and do so.
All right. I told you for the last time, Oliver, this big metal thing. Is it a person? It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like being near
It
it.
doesn't matter if it's a person, it's close enough to a weapon that I think we should keep it around.
It can talk. Hey, can you talk?
Warden just stares silently.
Well, I'll have you know that it can talk, but only to people who are important and who matter. The bigger question I have for all y'all here is I'm here chasing thieves potentially. I've heard that a great relic of the humans have been stolen, something called the Hope of Na, and we've traced it down to this location where apparently fruits are being stolen as well.
What do you have
I
against
mean,
thieves?
Are you admitting to being the thief?
What if I am?
Threat detected.
they're not admitting anything. Who might
Also,
you
a
be, by
thief
the
is
way?
not a threat. At least not to your actual safety.
Are you with this golem, sir?
Me? No. No.
Oh,
The
no,
warden
no.
is with me.
And
With
what makes
you.
you so important, since he only talks to important people? Or have you even heard him talk?
I believe we all just heard him talk in my defense. I will introduce myself once to you plebs. I am the Grand Inquisitor of Bandle City's Killing Devils Association Division, and I am here to track crimes. The safety of our society depends on it.
Oh, yeah, because people who track crimes. Not sorry, I forgot. We're not supposed to cover that, are we?
No.
My bad.
Interesting. Well, no thieves here. Definitely don't have to worry about any thieves. And I'm gonna look pointedly at Oliver.
Coughs.
I mean, the individual there in question still hasn't really talked much about whether they are a thief here, and they were the one to mention it.
You'll find out if you need to.
Warden's just gonna quietly look, just quietly stare.
God. Yeah, he's all smiles.
All right. While you all are around the table having your conversation, the barkeep does come by and ask you all, would you all like any drinks or meals today?
Bring everyone a tankard of ale. I think it'll cool everyone's mood down. I just handed the barkeep 1 gold piece.
All right. One
Fancy.
gold piece will get you. Let's see what's that. Up to. You just hand him the piece and drinks for everybody.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
All
so.
right. He says, "All right. Thank you very much. I'll be just back out here in a moment." And he heads back inside.
Grand Inquisitor, can you spell your name for me?
Yes, I am capable of spelling my name for you.
Mm. Funny one.
Okay.
Funnier than the metal die, anyway.
Would you kindly?
From where I'm from, it's only polite you introduce yourself before you ask of others.
Oh,
I'm Gorbog Bornston. I can't believe you haven't heard of me.
have any of us heard of Chrono's character, Jordan?
Probably not.
No, you have not.
Okay.
I'm completely bluff.
Well,
All right.
I must admit I've
100%.
not heard of you before, but I will remember you. And my name is spelled Yunkastuh.
Thank you.
Could you just spell that again one more time?
What is with you plebeians and not introducing yourself? Who are you to speak to me?
Not to mention, you've spoken even less than the golem here, and I'm gonna kind of round on Tom's character. Who are you?
Yeah, good question. Do you
Who
work
am
here?
I? No, I've just been sitting next to this group, well, your group, and listening to the conversation, and I take my time with things. I want to introduce myself a bit quicker, but then I heard a bit of a rowdy person and a mention of a thief. So I didn't know whether you were the group I wanted to sit and chat with, but I guess I'm here now. So I am Gerald. You can call me Gerald. I am an apple farmer. I specialize in all types of apples. You can buy apples from me or my family. We live just behind the mountain there. And yeah, I supply the cider here to this lovely establishment. So I'm sitting here in my robes and enjoying myself.
I like you.
Indeed, an upstanding citizen, and I
Hmm.
look forward to trying the cider.
Well, it's phenomenal. I mean, it's the best.
Oh, I can't say
All right.
I've tried the cider before. Jordan,
And
have I heard of Tom's character?
um, you would have not necessarily heard of him, but people in the area would know of him for his cider. And as you all are having the conversation, the barkeep does come back out with a tray of drinks and places one down in front of each of you all.
Please, my friends, drink, enjoy.
I'm going to give a little nod at the bartender as well. Give him a little wink,
Okay.
whether he knows it or not.
Gotcha.
Are you close with the barkeep then, friend?
And he
As the
Oh,
barkeep
it's
walks
just-
away.
I know him. I know his family. Very, very good people.
Oh, so
Hmm.
do they indeed sell your cider here?
Yeah, so they used to sell the cider, but it's more around the corner now. It's out of the way. It's still very good though, but this new ale has come in and it's knocked me
Ale
out of
just
business
needs
a
to
little bit.
keep longer, I think.
It doesn't matter when it's good.
Fair enough.
Fair enough indeed. Well, Yognar's going to take some initiative. I am Yognar Oakcleaver, a mountain dwarf, and roaming around. This is my companion Oliver. And I kind of like forcibly pat Oliver on the back, kind of forcing them to the front a little bit because they like, hanging in the shadows a little.
Or no surname?
No surname, I don't think, for Oliver, right?
It's Kelton.
Oliver Kelt,
Not to be confused with Jake Kelton.
for sure, for sure.
Jordan, have we heard of Oliver Kilt before?
you're not particularly nefarious, are you, Oliver?
No.
Okay, then no. You
Not
Pause.
for what you might think.
No. All right. So you all have
No.
not heard of Oliver before.
Okay. Well met, Yagnar. Good to meet you here. I see that your friend is a little bit more sketchy, shall we
haven't
say.
seen any thieves in our travels, so I'll make that point.
No
thieves.
notorious thieves.
Certainly not any notorious thieves. Certainly no fruits, though I'm sure if there were a suspect in this mystery about those missing fruits, Mr. Min Youngcaster, excuse me, my pronunciation's so bad.
Whoa.
I would
How-
say it's probably the apple farmer who's been stealing the fruits, if I had to guess.
Hey. I
Seems
never
like an
stole a
upstanding
fruit.
citizen. He grows them.
I grow the fruit. Yeah, exactly. I have a farm. Well, I don't want to be arrogant here. I don't own the farm. My family and my parents do. We grow them there, sir. There is no
So then-
robbery to be done here.
So then you
Perhaps
know
not
of the special
after
apple tree, correct?
Yeah, not after the fruit, but after its seeds to plant your own.
We're all after the seeds.
Well,
I'm just
you know,
after the fruit.
I heard there was fruit. You can make cider out of fruit, but my main thing is apples. So I'm not going to steal any fruit here.
And Mr. Youngcaster, what type of fruit are we talking about that was stolen?
Well, I'm not sure. I came here chasing the Hope of Na originally, and I've heard that there are thieves in the area, and I'm hoping to learn more here in this tavern.
Interesting.
Population of the tavern look like? Is there a lot of people making a lot of ruckus?
Not particularly right now. You all are here kind of like in the early afternoon / late morning time. People are still out about having their days. So right now there's the barkeep here, but besides that, there aren't a whole lot of people around right now.
Gotcha.
Okay. Can we call the barkeep over? I'd like
Sure.
to speak to him.
Yeah, you can. You
Okay,
you wave over the
call
barkeep,
over.
and he walks over and says, "Yes, how can I help you all?"
Compliments to your establishment, your fine establishment, sir. Excellent drink, excellent atmosphere. I was hoping that if you could maybe give us a little bit of information on this village.
Sure. Well, you all find yourselves here in the village of Oakhurst. We are a moderate-sized village. Not a lot. There's not a ton to do here. We're kind of a not particularly center of trade or anything like that. As you all may or may not know, the only thing we are known for is that we do once a year have these magical fruits that we purchase from the goblins that come out of the woods from a location that is called the Sunless Citadel. We actually only about a month ago received the most recent one. It has since been consumed, but we do get them once a year during the midsummer.
And
I
pray
see.
tell, sir, what kind of fruit is this fruit that the goblins bring?
In
And I
appearance,
lean in a little closer.
it does look most similar to an apple, but I can tell you that it is most certainly
Aha!
not an apple.
And Yagnar's gonna
Most
draw his axe,
most certainly
bury it
not
in the
an
table.
apple.
It is
He's
something
gonna stare
Wait, calm down,
unique.
Yognar. Let's
Yeah.
listen to what
Yagnar's gonna
the
go freak
Norkeep
out
is
because
trying
he
to
solved the
say.
mystery. He solved the mystery. It was you. You stole the apple. See,
No,
Mr.
Yognar,
Youngcasta?
I do not think they stole the apple.
But
The sudden commotion is going to alert Warden. He's going to
Mhm.
stand up, draw his great axe,
Oh,
and
Yagnar's already
Wait.
backing
just
off.
gonna
He's
start
already backing
staring
off.
down the group.
Oh no.
Hey,
I'm
buddy.
chugging my cider really quickly, just trying to get it down
Pleasantries,
and
everyone.
scoot along.
Pleasantries. Please remember your pleasantries.
yeah,
The barkeep has been so polite as to give us this information. Now, would we all please sit down and listen to what else they have to say?
yeah,
I quietly go over and pull the barkeep to safety, or
Okay.
slightly away from everybody else.
gotcha.
I follow.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
So
what?
he pulls over the side,
We're leaving.
and he kind of puts his hands up and says, "All right, calm down, you all. There's no need for hostilities. But it is interesting now that you come at this time seeking this. There have been very few who have endeavored on this before, but there have been some. In particular, about a month ago, when we expected the next fruit to be coming, two of the more adventurous townsfolk went into the Sunless Citadel to see if they could what they could learn, but we have not heard from them since they left about a month ago.
Hmm.
And then before that, I'm trying to think. The last time anybody was inquiring about actually going into the location itself was about 13 years ago. There was this grim-looking older man who had a very large pet frog. He was a very odd fellow. But besides that, people tend not to go down that way. The road is not as useful anymore. People tend to go other ways now. And
Could you happen to tell us which way the road is?
yes, let's see. Okay.
And do you have any idea what number the goblins are?
We do not. They only send a few when they come and bring the apple once a year, and beyond that, we do not know their numbers. Back when the road was used more frequently, there were occasional raiding parties that would come out, and those typically were in the about half dozen or so in those raiding parties, but we have not sent people down that road in quite a while, so their true numbers are not known.
Yagnar's kind of like heaving and hoeing, trying to get his axe out of the table.
You need some help here, buddy?
Oliver, could you just pull me and I'll
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Warden, could
I
you
pull
just like
Yognar
take it out of the table?
as he pulls the axe.
I was just gonna say, let them. Does Oliver manage to pull the axe out of the table, or how in there is that bad boy?
imagine we
Oh,
get it.
it's-
I mean, I just put it in the table.
Yeah. We
Mhm.
get it
Oh,
out.
you
We
get
get
it
it
out.
out.
Yeah.
We get it
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
We get it out.
Do you want me to
Yeah.
roll for it?
No.
I'll roll for it.
Did you dunk
You're
it
good.
onto the table, or did you?
By
Were you trying
in,
to
how
split
far
the table?
All right.
No,
No,
I just
but
buried it in the table.
yeah, with the two of you, easily enough, you pull it out.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Jeez, Yognar, you gotta be careful with that.
I have a 19 strength, so.
Gotcha. All right. So you pulled out, and he continues. So the old road is the road. It's a bit overgrown at this point, but it's about 7 mile long road, and it heads northeast of the town.
Barkeep, you mentioned that the goblins used to raid, so they don't bother you townsfolk anymore?
They only come into the town to sell their fruit. They do not attack the town directly.
Okay, I see no problem here.
I'm gonna kind of yell from the back
I do
and
see a
ask the
problem here.
price of the fruit. So how much do they sell these fruit for?
In the beginning, we negotiated back and forth, but the kind of established price is that we pay 50 gold for these fruit whenever they come now.
And I kind of hop up from my seat, and because I'm a dwarf, I'm kind of the same height.
Mhm.
And if possible, could I cast Druidcraft to make a tiny gust of wind flow through the bar, if possible,
Sure. So use
for
Druidcraft,
dramatic effect?
and as you stand up, there's a slight kind of breeze that kind of flows in through the door and past you.
And I'm gonna stand up and throw my robes down, these green robes, and put
Mhm.
my staff up. I'm gonna say, adventurers, if you want to be called that. That's a lot of money. We need to find this fruit. Who's with me?
I like money.
I'm gonna
Come
look
on,
at
Yagar.
Oliver. Oliver's already saying they like money. I'm like, I'm with Oliver till the bitter end. Let's do it.
I'm just here
Yeah.
to try the fruit.
There's 3 of us. Anyone else?
Warden is gonna just look at young Casta.
Like I said, I see no problem here. No crime has been committed, no?
Well,
I'm gonna
You
start
don't think
packing
it's
my
a crime to
rucksack.
pay 50 gold for a piece of fruit?
if you're talking about crime, the crime is what happens afterwards.
What
Oh,
happens afterwards?
So, in years in which we, well, because we do not consume the entire fruit, you consume the parts of it, and that leaves the core. Each year, we, as the town, have attempted to plant the seeds of the fruit to grow trees of our own to have this magical fruit. But whenever we do so, when they get to about 2 feet in height, the saplings, um, one night they just always disappear as if stolen. Um, and we believe that
stolen.
the goblins come and steal them each time to keep their monopoly on these fruit, but we are unsure of how exactly this happens because we have our own defenses around the town and guards and things of that nature. But every time, without fail, the saplings get stolen whenever we try to plant them.
Goblins and their thievery, and I'm gonna bury the other axe in the same spot on the table.
Warden stands
dang.
back up and draws the great axe.
And I'm just kind of like gonna stop for a second and be like, I just did, and I'm gonna back up again.
I'm
Well,
gonna
Gorbog kinda
walk
just,
around
like,
this group.
jumps and the axe hits the table.
I'm gonna walk around this group and wait by the door,
Mhm.
and kind of stare out into the darkness. And I'm gonna look to the group one more time. I'm gonna say, the seeds are out there. That means gold's out there.
Yognar, come on, we gotta go.
I walk
Oliver
right
pulls
over to the
Yognar
dwarf
away
standing
from the
staring
table.
into the abyss, and I put one elbow on his head. And I say, "Are we all ready to go yet?"
Well, I
Just
guess
let
there
me
is
get
a
my
crime.
axe. Just give me
There
a
is a
sec.
problem. Warden, we go. But first, Yagnar, you're paying for that table, yes?
Yes, I'll just be right behind you, paying for this table.
I'll be
catch up with
helping
you.
him pay for the
Yes.
table.
Yeah, just don't wait up. We'll be here.
All right.
I assume they leave.
Yes.
I walk right out.
No,
As soon
I'm
as
still
I
stood
hear,
at the
I
door
need
just
to pay
chilling
for
out.
it. As soon as we leave,
Oh.
I'm out the door.
I'm just
Oh,
standing next
okay.
to.
Nobody's leaving. Okay.
I'm gone.
How much is a bar table, Jordan?
Okay. So you've put it in there a couple times. So you've made some decent gashes in
I
there.
do have 19 strength. Do you want me to roll a couple attack rolls here? See what we did to this?
Oh,
or-
are you trying to like bash the table? You're trying to like put it in there just to
Well,
like get it in there.
If
We
you
did
start
it, I
rolling
get-
attack rolls, tables have like
I've-
5 HP and a 1 armor class, so you do destroy the table.
So that's like an aggravated attack.
Yeah. So that's what I'm asking. Are you trying to attack the table or just kind of like
No,
place
no,
it in
I'm
there?
I'm just putting it in the table.
Placing it.
Okay.
Not
So
placing it. I'm definitely like it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
blade first into the
Yes,
table.
yeah.
but
Ever so gently
Aggressively
cleaving a
placed.
table.
It is certainly a damaged table.
Yeah.
yes.
So
I think you gave it some character, Yognar.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So see, you make a couple gashes in
Now
there.
it looks like a bar table.
And as you're kind of like getting up to go, the barkeep says, "Well, it's nothing too out of the ordinary. Just if you can resolve this and bring the answer back to me, that's plenty enough compensation."
Oh, all right. Yagnar's in it till the end, or he feels really bad.
Cool. we only owe this guy a table.
No. Wait.
Yeah.
I have a thing. Hold on. I have a thing for this. Hold on.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Not racial traits, class feature, description, background. Rustic hospitality. Since you come from the ranks of the common folk, you fit among them in ease. You can find a place to hide, rest, or recuperate among your commoners, unless you've shown yourself to be a danger to them. They
Just
will
showed
treat you
yourself
with
to
the
be a
law
danger to this guy.
or anyone
Put an
else
axe in his
that you-
table.
They will not risk you unless you. Okay, yeah. So I owe this guy a table. All right, that's
Okay.
my bad.
Gotcha.
I thought I could get through with it, but no.
I was thinking the same thing, and I was like, no, that doesn't really work.
Okay.
I would just like to say, like, the payment for an adventure table has probably got to be like the cheapest payment that I've ever had
For sure.
But I don't want to pay for it anyway.
out of all the
that's-
things.
That's not the point.
Well, that's
If
where
he
you
says
draw the
it's
line.
fine, I'm gonna go to leave with Oliver then.
Okay,
I wanna-
I give the barkeep 1 gold for his troubles.
Oh, gold? What?
And ask
For
him to
that's
please
like 5
keep us in
tables.
mind for any other future information. And should we need some help, his aid would not go
Okay.
unnoticed. There.
Putting that in the.
Gotcha.
We are the most generous adventurers.
That'll
Oh,
change.
He also says,
Loaded.
as you give that gold and say that, Min, he also says, if you are looking for more advice, I would say that the person who's been in this town the longest is the priest at the shrine in town. If you're looking for more, so for someone who's been around here for longer, I would say that she's definitely the person to go to.
What time of day is it? Is the shrine still open?
Yes, it's currently like afternoon.
Perfect. And
Are
which
we
way is
home?
the shrine?
He points and says, it's not a big village. It's the only stone building in town. You should be able to spot it.
Is it in view shot of the bar? If I like turn around, will I be able to see it?
Yeah, if you like go outside, you can like see it past like a building. You can see like the top of it. It's a bit taller than the other
So
buildings.
I go outside, I point to it, I look to the barkeep and go, ah, and then just walk towards the stone building, expecting everyone to follow.
Yep. Yeah, and I follow him. I'm gonna follow him for sure.
I follow as
Um,
well.
I am going to follow, assuming RMC is following, but I would like to lead the pack if that's all right.
Yes.
I mean, I'm a dwarf. I
I-
walk slow, so it's not going to be
Okay.
much.
Okay.
Yes, I do follow.
Okay. Do we, Jordan? Do we have any issue? I assume we don't have any issue getting to the shrine.
No, it's a
Okay.
very easy to walk town.
Roll for stealth.
Warden, now understanding the current mission,
Okay.
leading the pack, is walking up to the shrine. And you said it's like a stone building, door and all,
Yep,
everything.
yep.
Okay. The warden, being a very, very simple robot,
Mhm.
only has the most basic understanding of humanly etiquette.
Okay.
So warden is going to knock on the door very loudly
Okay.
and then immediately walk in.
Okay. All right. So as you all follow and approach, you see Warden walks up, bang bang, knocks on this wooden door a bit loudly, and then kind of enters. And as you enter, Warden, you see the person inside kind of jumps back a bit and says, "Oh, hello. Can I help you, sir?"
Oh shit! I immediately forgot the reason we came here. God damn it!
I don't think he talks. Ma'am, sir, ma'am. Who are you looking at here?
So
Jordan?
as you all kind of enter the shrine, you see that inside there is kind of a shorter-ish woman. She appears to be either like a gnome or halfling. You're kind of unsure.
Oh, good.
But she's wearing
Oh,
kind
good.
of like priestly garbs that have kind of like what looks like symbols, look like suns on them.
So
Yeah.
so she's being so you'd say like 4-ish feet tall, maybe is what you're
Probably like
saying?
3.
3 to 4 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Warden is 7 foot tall and 400 pounds.
Oh wow. Okay.
I just
Fine.
wanted to,
Holy.
I just wanted to clarify that scene.
Gotcha.
And made of metal, right? Like
Yeah.
fine metal. Yeah.
Stone and metal.
Okay.
Well,
So-
I step up and apologize to the priest. Apologies for the rough entrance here, kind priest. We've been recommended by the barkeep to speak to you regarding some crimes in this town.
Yes, pleasantries all well and good. And I push the little dwarf to the side. Have you heard anything about some apple trees not growing?
Apple trees not growing.
Yeah, something like that. Special apple trees, healing fruit.
Could you clarify?
I'm doing my best here. My character just does not understand things very well. He's just not that bright.
Gotcha.
I think what our friend is trying to ask is, do you have any additional information on the magic fruit that the goblins bring you, and then you plant the seeds, and then the seeds bear a sapling, which is frequently stolen. We were looking to potentially get one of those fruits and plant it, and then prevent the sapling from being stolen. Do you know anything about that, ma'am?
I'm gonna walk up next to him and
Mhm.
go, see, that's why you should let the dwarves do the talking. We get to the point.
Okay, while they're doing all of this, Jordan, can I just like case out this this temple and see like what are the surroundings like? Is
Yeah.
there any?
So it's a pretty simple looking shrine. It's a little bit larger than the rest of the buildings, but still not that big. It's interior of stone. There's a few kind of pews and like a small altar at the front. On like the walls, there is like some kind of crude depictions of like the sky and the sun, and like a rising sun coming up over the horizon, kind of depicted as like a mural on the wall.
Okay, is there like any like objects lying around? You know, like say offerings, money on the table, things like that. You know?
Money.
No, you do not see
Money?
anything along those lines.
Okay, so nothing.
Is there like an altar in the
Th-
center?
yeah, there is an altar. It's
Okay.
it's like towards the back of the shrine, but yeah.
Is this shrine to like a well-known deity, or is it? Would I
Um,
need to be making a religion check for
yeah,
that?
you wouldn't be need to making a religion check.
Okay, how do you want me to do that? Considering
Do you
Ooh,
have
first roll, first roll.
do you have
I
like
can do it. I can do it in Chrome and stream it to the Discord. If that
sure, we'll see
works.
that, but the
Okay.
stream won't quite see that. But we'll have to just
Okay.
Yeah.
say it out loud.
Give me just a sec. I will get this going.
What type of role would this be?
This would
I'm
be a
doing.
religion check.
Religion check. Yeah.
Right, hold
Wait.
on.
We can all do it as well, right? Like it's separate for.
Yeah,
each
I
of
would
us.
say up to 2 people can make this check.
My religion is +1, so
I'll do it alongside Warden over here.
Okay.
a nat 20.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh.
there we go.
Never mind.
There
Beautiful.
we go.
Okay. Yeah, so easily enough, from looking around, you recognize the holy symbols. This is a shrine to the god Pelor, who is a minor sun god.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. I'm not sharing that with the party.
Gotcha. Okay. And then,
Okay, wait.
Damn,
So I guess
Min.
I'll do a check as well.
yeah, sure, you can also do a check.
'cause he's not sharing. Yeah. Actually, Lucas, since you've got the thing, you want to just roll for me?
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, do you hold on? Give me a sec. Being no, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. It's kind of forcing things. What's your? Why am I asking questions? Never mind. Here's your roll.
Just roll it. Just roll it. Yeah, I don't have any.
1.
Okay.
Ooh.
That one. Let's go.
Okay,
Thanks,
so
RMC.
as you look around, Min, these look like some nice drawings.
Okay. I sidle up quietly to Warden and say, "Hey, do your databases have any information about this?"
What was it that you said again? Was the deity
Pelor.
Pelor.
Pelor?
Yeah.
The deity in practice is Pelor.
Do you have more information on Pelor?
It's been a long day, and my goldfish brain is having a hard time remembering things.
Minor sun god.
Pelor is the minor sun god.
Ah, thank you. Okay.
So Yagnar's gonna continue with the priest
Gotcha.
here.
Yep.
We're looking for information, ma'am, and he's gonna reach out his hand kind of behind her head, off to the side of the head, and do this magic trick that Oliver had taught him.
Okay.
And he's gonna pull a coin from behind her ear and hold it up in front of her and say, "There's something in it for you, if you have any information." And he's gonna look back at Oliver and smile really big.
Okay.
Oliver just face palms.
Axeman, if you have a way to do it on your D&D
Yes.
Beyond, can you make me a sleight of hand check for how well you do that? Actually, either sleight of hand or performance, your choice.
Okay, so my sleight of hand is plus.
You can just do it by clicking on
You
the skill.
can click the number.
Yeah.
I just
for
click the
sleight of hand.
number.
Yeah, you just click it.
Oh
Ooh,
my god.
look at that.
Okay, so that's a 15.
I got a 13.
Yeah, it's-
I got a 15.
Yeah, plus
Okay,
2.
so that's a
So 15.
15 for
Sleight
Yagnar.
of hand.
So yeah, with that, I would say you successfully perform the trick, and the priestess responds, and she says, "Oh, financial compensation is not needed. I give the knowledge I have freely."
I put it back behind her ear and I make it disappear. I've never done it in reverse before. Do you want me to do disadvantage? For
No,
reverse?
I mean
don't know.
we can use the same check since you're kind of continuing
Okay,
the trick.
cool. All right, cool.
And yeah, you successfully flip it back. It's not like the smoothest thing, but you complete it.
Nice.
I see.
And
Nice
I'm
job,
gonna
Yagnar.
wink really big at Oliver.
I'd give a thumbs up.
I look to him and nod as well, even if he's not looking at me. Just
Definitely
roll my
becoming friends
eyes.
with Gerald. Gerald is very cool in Yagnar's eyes.
All right.
I'm just staring at the lady.
So she continues. Yes. So what would you like to know then?
Fuck. What do we want to know?
Think this through,
We
dude.
want to know where these goblins are, right? We want to know where the goblins are so we can go kill them for their magic
Yeah,
apples,
let's
right?
loot
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
goblins.
we're gonna go kill the goblins, man. We're gonna take their magic apples and we're gonna burn their town to the ground.
Whoa, hold up
I
one
assume.
moment here. We are skipping a couple of steps. First of
and also
all,
share apples, share
Oh,
them
there's always more planning
amongst the
involved.
group.
always, and
These
the
axes-
goblins, we don't know that they're at fault. Could you just tell us more about the goblins and this vanishing fruit? Is it truly the goblins? Has it been confirmed, priest?
I'm pretty sure the trees just go underground.
Funny for you to say that when you're against thieves.
Goblins don't actually steal them; they just straight into the ground.
Okay. So you're inquiring about the magic fruit that the goblins bring?
Yes.
Correct.
What did you call it, young Casta? The special fruit?
The fruit? Yes, the
Yes,
special fruit, the
hope.
magic fruit.
It's the hope of Na, right, or something like
No, maybe. Probably
Maybe.
not. The hope of now is an artifact. I don't have much information other than
But
that.
it is
other
a
than the
magic
Oh, so
fact-
maybe the
fruit,
fruit
right?
comes from that.
that. Yagnar's gonna fully
Potentially.
turn around and ignore
Like
the
it's embedded
priest.
in the tree or something.
Yeah.
Just
so
a total
is-
180.
Is this like? Is it? Are they the same thing? Like, is your magic fruit also an apple? It seems like a coincidence.
I don't know if it's a fruit or not. The hope of Na has been missing. All I know of it was that the nation of Yu had stolen it a long time ago, and Na has been hopelessly lost without it. I doubt it's a fruit, but we are still investigating.
Okay. So Jordan, can I
Mhm.
make an insight check on Young Caster right now?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure earlier he said it was a fruit.
Sure.
Is that okay? Or...
Yeah,
Alright,
I'd say you
cool.
can do that.
Alright,
And
insight
then
check.
Min,
I got a 5.
I
so
don't
it's
think
not
I've ever
good.
actually mentioned it as a fruit.
It's
but-
not good.
yeah.
I got a
So if I would say roll a deception check to contest that.
Okay. Give me a
If you're
second.
lying, I mean, if you're
Yeah,
not,
if you're not lying, then
I
you just
am
don't need to
not.
roll. Okay, then in
Okay,
that
yeah,
case,
I mentioned fruit earlier because I had
Okay,
heard
yeah,
that
yeah,
fruit was
yeah.
being stolen in
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
region, but I
okay.
don't think I've ever
So,
said the hope of Na was a fruit.
Yagnar,
okay.
you kind of like are thinking about it and trying to see if he's like something's up, but it doesn't seem to be anything up.
okay, so it's fine. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna turn back to the priest.
All right.
Has she changed at all, her demeanor or anything?
No, she's a little bit like more like she seems a bit like quizzical about everything that's going on here. But besides that, she says, "Okay, well, if you're inquiring about the fruit, there is not a ton that we know. Besides that, they come usually once a year at the midsummer with this magical fruit. I do know that on a couple occasions they've also come at the midwinter as well. But the apple they've brought in midwinter is not as nice. It is almost, I would say, the opposite of the other apple. It is, instead of a nice, like, bright red, it is a pale white apple. And anyone who has touched it has had a pain that they feel when they touch it, and it seems to be like the opposite. Instead of healing, it just hurts.
I'm going to be
And-
like really shocked at that hearing the talk of a pale apple.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna. Have you ever seen the apple? Do you know anyone that's ever seen a pale apple? I've and I introduce myself to her and my
Mhm.
apple background, and I say I've never seen a white apple or heard about a white apple before.
She says, I had not heard of it before this either, but they've brought it a couple times, and but after we realize what it is, we have always shunned them whenever they come at wintertime now.
Hmm.
Is there a demand for this winter apple? Did somebody buy this fruit?
No, they attempted to sell it to us once, but after we realized what it was, we sent them away.
Okay, and who grows this fruit normally, or tries to grow this fruit that goes missing?
Usually the town kind of merchant family will set it up, since they have the kind of set up our most of our influx of trade in and out of the town. But uh, they grow it here in the town so that we can all kind of be around it and try to give as much protection as possible. But even then, it still has been stolen every year.
Could I get information on this family? Who are they, and where could we find them?
Well, the head of the family is what's her name? Is Carowin Hukrele. She is also the owner of the general store here in town.
Okay.
Please provide a direction to the general store.
Okay.
Sorry, I've never been in this town. Oh, you're talking to the priest. I turn back to
Yes.
the priest. Do you know where the general store is? I guess the robot's like short on oil or something.
She says, "Oh yes. It is if you go out here, back towards the town center near where the tavern is. You should see it. Just has a sign up on it that says general store. It's a pretty simple building. We're not too complicated of a town here."
Okay, Warden says thank you for your cooperation and walks out.
Wait, weren't you in front? Do you just walk like
Yeah,
through
just
all of us?
Yep,
push
he's
through
gonna walk
everybody.
through us.
Okay.
Okay.
I pick up young Casta and we go.
All right.
Oh wow.
She says, "Oh, is it all the questions you all had?"
For now, ma'am, we'll be just fine, and I'll step up real close to her, and behind my back, I'm gonna try to do like a thieves' cant thing that I've seen Oliver do, and tell Oliver to try and steal something from the urns.
I thought you were gonna try to do the same coin ear trick again.
Same corn ear trick.
Just like
So I don't actually know thieves' cant, so this isn't gonna work. But like, can I try it? I don't know.
So you're gonna try to tell Oliver what?
Communicate to Oliver that I'm distracting the priest so that Oliver can steal something.
How would you like to communicate that? Kind of describe how you want
I'm
to do
gonna
that.
try to do a hand signal behind my back the way I've seen Oliver do it. I do
Okay.
not know how to do it. I've just seen them do it.
Okay.
he's trying to
so-
communicate using thieves can't, but he doesn't know thieves
Yeah.
can't.
Gotcha.
Secondhand experience only.
You
Make
could
me
do hand signals
a.
with thieves can't, right? That's
It,
what-
it's a variety of things,
think
but that's
so.
part of it. Make me a
Yeah.
performance check.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
that's its
performance check.
performance.
Checking. It is
What?
Nat 20,
Nat 20.
21.
Oh,
No.
There's no
oh
way.
my goodness! No
This
shot.
priest falls in love with me.
Well, no, the
Axeman's character, new
the,
wife.
the performance was to get the message across to Oliver.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. So it is pretty clear then. Okay.
Yes, so it's clear that is your message when Oliver chooses to
Do
act on
I
is up to
roll
Oliver.
again to distract priest or?
So is this after everyone leaves or kind of while you all are conversating?
Well,
we should wait for them to leave.
so Young Cast and Warren have already left, right?
Yep.
So it's
Yes.
just,
Yeah, we've walked.
I'm stood next to you when you're left.
It's probably a good thing
so
that we've
it's
already walked.
Gerald's right next to me, so also not watching Oliver. I'm assuming Oliver's behind me.
Yeah.
Kind of like in the shadows somewhere.
Yeah, as
so
I
it's
usually.
still Gorbog. Gorbog is like the variable. I don't know where Gorbog is.
I'm gonna look to the priest, and also
I'm
look
like-
to Gorbog,
I'm like
and I'm gonna
hugging.
I'm gonna say that you're not the only one that's got powers or mystic abilities, and then I look to the priest, and I'm gonna ask what her favorite flowers are.
Okay.
So what are the favorite flowers of the priest?
So as you say that, she says, "Oh, well, that's a different topic, but my flowers. Well, I would say as kind of a symbol, I would say that my favorite flowers are sunflowers, but they don't exactly grow the best around here. But if I had to pick a favorite flower, that would be it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna reach into my pocket of like the wizard's robe, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
pull out some seeds that I had in my inventory, and I'm gonna use Druidcraft to grow the seeds, but it's just a bunch of random flowers, and I give them to her as thanks, and I say, "I can't do sunflowers. I don't know what these are. Give them to her," and then I walk out.
All right.
I want to try to steal from her.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
actually just looking around the temple, trying to find a secondary priest to say a quick prayer with me. Nothing we need to do in game. It's just for my village and
Gotcha.
character stuff.
So it seems like there's no other people in here.
Mhm.
Then I'll just wait until they seem like they're done talking, and then I'll talk to the priestess.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
So, Oliver.
I
Um,
received Yognar's message.
yes. Would you like to act on the message?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, if you
And I brought it up because that could be your guys' distraction, is me talking to the priestess.
Gotcha. Well, there's multiple people talking or kind of bouncing back and forth. So there's like, at this point, because let's see, yeah,
And
because
that's why I wanted to wait until everyone was done, because I figured a prayer would take more of her time.
okay, gotcha. Um, so,
Want me to
let's
roll?
yeah, let's do this one time. Okay, so for first, actually, if you could jump back into the foundry, it is back up now. So if you can jump in there to do the roll, that way we can show it on
Everyone
stream as
slowly,
well.
one at a time.
No. We're saying for now, just Tiffany rejoin.
Okay.
Okay.
As I see what you're doing, as we get rolls. Okay.
Yes.
I'm waiting for it to load.
We're waiting for it to load. Folks at home, if you're watching, Supernova's glad you're here. Thank you so much for coming out tonight.
Thank you for joining us. I'm having a good time.
It was a beautiful plug.
You did that in
was-
your character's
Have
voice.
you ever considered casting? That was
This guy sounds like a professional.
Hey,
Alright.
this guy sounds like a real.
And then
gangster.
once you're in, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
What do I click?
So open your
You just gonna
sheet
click.
and then just
Okay,
click
hold
on
Yeah.
sleight of hand.
Just click
Okay.
normal.
Normal. Okay.
Yeah, change it to public roll where it says roll mode,
Oh, gotcha.
then just normal.
Gotcha.
11.
11. Okay. So
we add the
so then now
mods?
describe how
It
you
does it automatically.
describe how you're trying to do this as well.
I'm trying to see. Well, is someone still talking to her?
Yes.
Yeah,
There's
we
various
got her
people.
so covered.
Yes, she
Yeah.
is very covered
We got
by
a good
several
job.
people talking to her
and flowers.
and flowers.
Well, I mean, all that distraction's happening. I just try to take whatever's in her pocket.
Okay.
That's behind her.
You wanna
Does
try
she have a
to-
pocket behind her? Or a bag?
So it's not super obvious where the pockets are because she is wearing like priest robes. But you
Sure,
kind
that's
of
Yeah,
like
there were like urns around. Like there were urns because you said there were urns, right? Somewhere.
no, there's murals is what I said.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
trying to steal a whole ass mural.
Steal a whole
Can't
ass
steal
painting. Let's
murals.
go.
I mean, I didn't see anything loose when we walked in, so
Oh,
No.
okay.
So the only
Yikes.
like objects that you would see is that there are some like objects up on the altar like for doing rituals and things like that. So you or you could try to figure out like where like her pockets are and try to pull something from there. So it's up to you.
Altar pocket. Let's do altar.
Okay. So in that case, instead of sleight of hand, give me a stealth roll since you're trying to like sneak past her.
Thank God, more rolls.
Okay.
Very
So
nice.
that is a
Nat
27.
nice.
Oh, wait, no.
No, it's a
We
19
are level 1.
plus 8. So in that case, during their various conversations, you easily enough slip past her and make your way to the altar. As you approach the altar, you see there's various things on here. There is what looks like like an incense box. There is a censer, and then there is like a ritualistic like knife and spoon.
Did you say knife spoon?
Knife and spoon.
Oh.
They're two separate things.
For the ritualistic cutting of the cheese.
Sorry, what were the first two items?
There's a incense box, like a box that you would have like various types of like incense in.
Smell good
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
And then there's a censer for like doing with the incense. And then there's the like ritual knife and then a ritual spoon.
What?
Censer is it's a tin ball that you burn things in.
Yeah. Well,
A ritual spoon, though. That's.
I'll take the
For
spoon.
the cheese.
I'll take the
Spoon,
Is
yeah.
there
I'll
also
take
a
the-
ritual
Hell yeah, free
IKEA
spoon.
4-piece
I
set?
take the spoon.
Okay, so you take the spoon, kind of put in your pocket, and then once you have it, what would you like to do?
I make my way back to the crew,
Okay, you easily enough.
and I pat Yognar on the shoulder, signaling that I have taken
Is
something.
the spoon still in your hand?
No, it's in my pocket.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Ear
okay.
to ear. Yognar is ear to ear right now. He's
Right.
so proud of himself, and he walks up behind Oliver.
Okay, so
Behold the ritualistic Martha
yeah,
Stewart
and
blender.
at this point, Yagnar was like the first like 3 people, so Yagnar's actually already done talking to the priestess. So then the two of them head out, and then there's still let me check names again because I'm still trying to learning them. I think Gorbog and Gerald are still in there.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting by the door. And when I see Yognar's grin, I'm assuming it's because of my flowers.
Okay.
So I give him a nod and I wink and I go, "You like that? You like that, didn't you?" And then
Oh, I
kind of
love
walk out with
that,
him.
Val. I love that.
I give Gerald a hug.
Okay.
I just have the priestess say a quick prayer for protection over my family and village, and then I'm out of there.
Gotcha. So you all kind of go to the pew. The priestess gives you a quick prayer, and then she sends you on your way and it says, thank you for coming by, you all. If you need anything again, feel free to come by.
And just to be clear, Warden and Youngcaster left like 10 minutes ago.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so they're
we're on
just
our way to
gone,
the general
so
store.
We're gonna, ma'am. She already said where the general store was, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Go find that.
Yep.
All right. I guess
Yeah.
we leave to go and catch up with them. What have they been doing in the meantime?
So,
You know, one step at a time.
Yep.
so Warden, being the creature unfamiliar with human customs, walks up to the general store, knocks on the door very loudly, and enters.
Are you
and
still carrying RMC at this point?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's faster. And is there like someone standing behind the counter
Mhm,
as I like
mhm.
walk in? Okay, I'm gonna walk in and just immediately say, "Provide information on the stolen trees."
Okay, sorry, 1 second. So as you walk in and kind of announce that, the proprietor up at the front says, "Oh, yes. Well, are you looking to buy something, or sorry, I'm confused.
Provide
Okay.
information on the stolen trees.
Trees.
So, I look at the person. Do they look like a Carowin hook away?
I put down I put down RMC. We're at our
That's not
destination.
Okay. I mean, you don't know what they look like off of a name.
Okay, so I would like to speak to the head of the merchants, Carowin Hookaway.
She says, yes, that's me.
Ah, excellent. We have been told that there is an issue of stolen trees, and we are here to take possession of all and every material evidence. We expect your full cooperation.
Oh, I see. Well, that is a bit of a dour topic for me, but if you all are investigating, I could use your help with it.
Excellent. Let's start with the material evidence. Please show me anything related to the tree, the potential theft, and I will need to seize custody of all those items.
I mean, that's the thing. The trees leave. Like, I mean, we plant them and then they get taken. So, I mean, are you talking about it like watering cans or?
Can we see
you'll
the
need-
site of where the tree was planted?
Y'all aren't there yet, shush.
Yeah. I was gonna say you left that place last.
we
Just
get
trying to
good
help.
this.
This is good
Um,
cop, bad cop over here.
Yes, we'll need to see the watering can, the location, the shovels, the wheelbarrows, anything that might have come in contact with the trees.
I see. Come with me. And she motions you to the back door.
I pick up
Okay.
RMC and we follow.
Okay. So you all head out the back door. She shows you kind of like a small garden area out in the back. The ground looks kind of mangled and garbled, as if it's been like kind of torn up and then kind of patted down over and over again. It seems like it's been kind of well-worn ground. And she says, "Well, here's where we always plant them. They're rather hideous-looking saplings. They're kind of always gnarled and twisted as they grow."
Okay, is there like any leaves or any like sheddings or anything left behind
Nope.
in the area at all? Like,
Also,
is there any
are we at
tools
the
around
store
them?
yet, or are we still walking?
You all are still walking. They'll be here, just the two of them
Okay.
for a little while.
I trip on a rock and we like hang out for a little bit.
Okay.
Got to get the Neosporin.
But she says, she picks up like a bucket and says, "Well, here's a bucket we often use for watering, but and she says, I mean, I can show you like some cows we use for manure for fertilizer, but I can't give you my cows."
Okay. Did you guard? Were there guards here?
We have the town guards that patrol at night, and there's a fence around the garden.
When she was like picking up the bucket, was she like holding it out to us or anything, or was she just like picking it up?
She just picked it up.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I do take the bucket because I mean it's evidence, so I'll be taking the bucket.
She says, "Okay,
But in terms,
that's fine."
We're just taking
okay, yep.
everything.
I grab the
Okay,
bucket from RMC and I open up my chest and just kind of put it in there.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess that's the only thing. Well, now we'll take your verbal statement. We can hit back in to take a verbal statement. Give me all and any information regarding how you planted this, how you protected it, and how it vanished.
All right. So you all walk back inside. She says, "Well, we've been trying to grow these trees every year. Of course, there's multiple seeds that we get from them, but I always plant one here. Um, we have the fence around it. I always tell the town guards, and they try to keep an extra eye on this area. But that's the thing. Like they must be the best thieves because even with the guards out walking around, they never see anything."
Can I do an insight on that?
Sure. Roll me an insight check. Are you back in the server? If not, you can go ahead and join now.
Okay. Yeah, give me just a sec. I'm gonna log into this and I'm gonna do it on the Google Dice roller just so we keep things moving
Okay, gotcha.
because it's gonna take it a second to get
Gotcha.
in.
No problem.
Okay.
Should we leave
Uh,
after we finished rolling or just stay?
Stay.
My insight is +2.
Okay.
19,
19?
21.
Okay, so 21 total.
Yes.
With the 21 total, she seems forthright.
Okay.
Okay, so note that down. And I tell her, in terms of keeping an extra eye, what sort of resources that you put into it. Just the town's guard. And by the way, what is in the general store? Like, what do we see on the walls and shelves? Is there weapons,
Yeah, so
armor,
it seems like
items?
they have a mix of like farming gear as well as like travel gear as well. So there are like tents, bedrolls, like shovels, like hose, all that kind of like kind of like an even mix of like travel equipment and farming equipment.
Okay, so no weapons, no armor.
No, you do see that they have like bows and there's like you can and like arrows here as well, but not like swords or shields or armor or anything like that.
It's not like an armor. It's just
Okay. Well, I let Kerwin know that. Okay. That is good to know. I will have further minions incoming soon enough. The sort of the heavy muscle coming in later. We might need to purchase some equipment in order to continue our investigation. We'll take it on credit and they will pay you back later, but we need some tools in order to get things going initially.
She says,
You piece of garbage.
what is
By the way,
what?
by the way, real quick,
You guys
Real-
don't know this
Okay.
yet.
Make me a
You
persuasion
son of a gun.
check. Make me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Jordan. By the way, Kenny's power went out.
I saw that. Yeah.
Okay.
As we're walking, what was his character's name? Gorbog just dies. Gorbog just keels over and passes out.
Has a heart
21.
palpitation
Okay.
and is just gone.
So she says, well, if there are essential things, we could possibly do those on credit, but I do have a business to run here, and I've only just met you.
Jordan, does me being, because my style of this can absolutely be a no. My style of Warforged is like a quote unquote known like sentry patrol thing. Does that do anything for us or no?
No, I think the sentry thing is just more has to do with your sleeping, not with like anything else.
No, not that. I mean like my character's background.
Oh, you would like have
It's
some
like my whole thing of
yeah,
yeah.
you would have some knowledge of like how like town guards work and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, but I just mean like visually or anything.
Oh,
Me looking like I'm not trying to say like I look like the police, but like
not especially because town guards, especially in these small towns, don't have like particular insignias or anything. They're just kind of people who have like some weapons and armor.
Yeah, okay.
okay.
Okay, so well, I tell her that. Oh no, naturally I understand you're running a business. However, we're doing this for your good here. We are trying to help your village grow these massive fruits. As a merchant, you understand each fruit is what 50, 100 gold here. Surely your business could afford this loan for us to help benefit you best. And I'm sure it won't be too much at all. When the hired muscle comes in, we'll take a look then.
All right. She says, well, I have had some hardship as of late, so it's not quite as smooth going as usual. But again, if there are some smaller things here and there, I believe I could give those as a advance. But I cannot just give away everything.
As um
Young Cosmo.
shit. Yeah. As Young Cuss is talking, I'm just like standing directly behind him, looking down at
Menacingly.
this. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. I tell Warden that go ahead and take whatever supplies you need to further the investigation.
She said small things. What in this general store is physically small?
Physically small. There's like ball
Those
bearings.
were the words she spoke.
There's like ball bearings are pretty small.
Okay. So I grab a handful of those. Anything else?
Let me look at her list again. What else is like
Okay.
small in size?
We're doing like full CPR on Gorbog right now.
Yeah.
Trying to revive him.
They've
I'm like
broken out
casting
the,
skunk smell and everything, trying to wake him up.
Okay.
Joe,
I
you
mean,
don't have
small
any
is
healing magic.
relative, but I would say that
I am very large.
Yes,
so.
I know.
Pizza.
Like to you, a lot of things are small, but like I would say that
Exactly.
like
I'm
relative
small too.
to the other things in the store, definitely the smallest things are ball bearings, followed probably by like maybe like no, not rope, maybe like
I've just pulled out an
caltrops,
apple from my bag now.
maybe like caltrops or like flasks.
Okay, I grab a few of those.
Okay. So as you are grabbing these things, she says, well, if you all are going to take these things out on credit, I do need to get your information down as well. Who exactly are you all?
Okay, so I have.
Give us a cool name. Give us a cool
My
name.
name is Warden.
Okay, she writes down Warden. I see. Is that your name or your title?
My name is Warden.
Gotcha. Okay, Warden. And she turns to you, Min, and says, and what is
Give
your
us
name?
a cool name. Give us
I
a
am
cool name.
the Grand
have
Inquisitor
to.
of the Bilgewater KDA division. Grand
The
Inquisitor
Bilgewater
Jan Kasser. I
KDA
pull out
division.
a ring.
He's got a
I
badge.
pull out, yeah,
KDA.
I have a ring, and
Okay.
I am here on permission of Duke Darius, and here is his
These
signet
are
ring.
all League of Legends.
Okay. So she says, okay, so your title is. Can you run that back for me?
Yes, the Grand Inquisitor of the
The
Demacian
Grand-
KDA division.
The Grand Inquisitor
It
of the
was different.
Demacian
Hey, it was
KDA.
Bilgewater. You can't do that when you realize that Darius isn't from Bilgewater.
He's not from Demacia either.
He's not
All
from
right.
Demacia. He's Noxious, isn't he?
All
Yes.
right.
he's from
So
Demacia.
she writes that down, and she says your name is Yuncasta. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
Gotcha. Yuncasta. Well, that sounds
Incredible.
very formal. And thank you for that
I'm
name.
crying.
And I tell
Oh
that,
my
and within
God.
this town, I believe that all of this is being spoken for by Gerald the dwarf. I believe you know him. He is a well-known name within this, an upstanding citizen of the community.
So your
Rat.
so your guarantor on this lease, if you will, is Mr. Gerald.
Yes.
Gotcha. And she takes note of that
Jordan-
as well.
Wants
Jordan, is there a
Gerald
way?
sneeze.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
going to
no, never
name this
mind.
group
Answer
the
my
League of
question.
Legends.
I answered my own
What are
question.
we
Never
Okay.
mind.
kind of
Gotcha.
League of Legends?
Would
There
it
you
be
go.
Legends of the League,
Oh
though?
man. No.
Because
I'm the
League of Legends.
So, Jordan, after
Yes.
prolonged mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, we do
Yes,
get
correct. Yes.
Gorbog back up.
Yes.
and we
So
do
I would say
continue on.
around this time that she's taking down names, the rest of you all come back into the store.
How
Okay.
many like random flasks and caltrops do I grab?
You grab a bag of 20 caltrops and 2 flasks.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, cool.
I grabbed some call drops as well while we were at it.
Okay. And
As
yeah, so sorry, she as you're picking it up, she inquires, if you don't mind me asking, how do caltrops exactly connect to this issue?
well, it appears that you have had a lack of security, and caltrops are a great security device, so it will probably come in handy later on when we hunt down the individuals in question here.
I see.
And
Notice
we're,
that
we're
I'm
in we're in
only
earshot
picking-
of this right now. We can hear this, yeah?
Yes,
Are they
yes,
in
yes.
earshot yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Um,
perfect.
Okay, so and a reminder, as you can see, we are only taking relevant items. Note I'm not taking any of your farming implements, only tools that will actually be useful for the investigation. Ah, the hired muscle is here. Excellent. I turn to the rest of the party and tell them, what's her name here?
And as
Miss-
he points and says, "This is the muscle," I kind of bend down. I'm on my knees, breathing heavily,
yes,
because we've just had to resuscitate this dude. So we have been
Yeah.
doing CPR, where everything.
all
And I go in
gasping for
and
air.
I go, I am exhausted. You guys do not know the day we have had, but it's only been a few minutes. And then
What
Continue
time
on
is
to-
it currently? Like
yeah, because it was 12. It was 12 o'clock when we
early
left the pub.
afternoon, right? Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
1 o'clock.
Okay.
1 hour?
It's in 1
Oh,
hour.
man.
It's
We are
been
fast.
1 hour.
Feels like 6. It feels like 6 hours. Gorbog's
I feel like we could
fine,
write
by
a
the
whole
way.
epic about this little bit.
I've like
Okay,
appointed
so-
myself Gorbog's keeper, I guess. Gorbog is just totally fine. Just popped back up. He's good.
I do inform the rest of the party that kind merchant Hookway here has graciously allowed us to pick up supplies as we need in order to investigate the issue on credit for the largest of the Duke Darius whom I serve. So go
Oh,
ahead.
and I'm gonna go.
nuts.
Oh, has she? Hey. Oh, and who's guaranteeing this credit
As
purchase?
I said, my Duke, and I show him the ring as well.
She kind of
Okay.
raises her eyebrow when you say that. She says, "Oh, the Duke."
Duke Darius of Noxus, yes.
I thought you said your guarantor with Gerald.
No,
And
I
I
said
kind
that
of
I serve the Duke.
stamp my
and it's on-
staff. And you know how Gandalf does it in Lord of the Rings, where he stands up.
Yep.
Yeah.
You did what?
I believe there's been a misunderstanding here. I've already explained that I'm working under orders of the Duke and he will provide all costs. And I was nearly saying that this upstanding citizen Gerald here is part of our quest and knows
You're
that we are
making me
doing
redder
this.
than an apple, my boy. I didn't agree to this.
Agreed to be an upstanding citizen. Are you not an upstanding citizen, Gerald, who is helping investigate this crime of these fruits going missing?
And I
like
kind of
dudes.
stand up a little taller and pull my shirt straight, and I go, I am. Yes,
Excellent.
I am
There we
upstanding.
go.
All right.
Excellent
So,
indeed.
in that case, is Gerald your guarantor then?
And I kind of nod.
All right. She says, all right. Well, we may continue then. Um, if you all are seeking to go to the bottom of this mystery, I do ask one thing of you all then. I have done a great deal of research into this mystery as well. As you know, this has affected me greatly as I have attempted to grow these trees myself. Um, and about a month ago, um, two of my children uh, decided to embark on getting to the bottom of this with some adventurers they had met from another town. They went into uh, the uh, the residence of the goblins that come bringing this fruit to investigate how they were acquiring them and what was going on with the saplings. But that was a month ago now, and I have not heard from them since then. So I ask, if you all are going to move further into this mystery, if you all could look for my children as you go. I have not seen them since they left to investigate this as well. And with that said, there may be some further danger in this or something else that may have stopped them. So I do ask, if you are going to investigate this, please be on the lookout for them. I have not heard from them in a month and would greatly like to know of uh, what may have become of them.
I kind of look at you and well, look at the general store owner, and I ask for details on the children that have gone.
All right, let me find them. She says,
Yes, I give my condolences as well and ask if we could get, maybe pictures
okay.
and better information.
She
There's no need for
says,
condolences. We may well find them safe yet.
my son Talgan, he is a scrappy fighter with a sword. My daughter Sharwin, she is a young wizard. And they also went with two adventurers from another town. One was a knight named Sir Bradford, and the other was a ranger named Caracas.
And Jordan, have any of us heard of any of those people before?
If any of you are locals, you might have heard of Sir Bradford, but the rest you would not have heard of.
Can I make a check? You want me to roll for
Sure,
it?
make me a history check.
All right.
Go ahead
history
and
check.
jump in the thing if you can, but in the meantime, just roll it on your own.
It is a 19.
19. Yeah, with
He's
a
a
with a
knight,
with a
obviously.
19, you would have known that you would know that you've heard of this knight before. That he is someone of kind of also not too significant, but for the town that he's from, he's also their one of their resident priests of their town, in addition to being a knight.
Oh, okay.
But
So a
besides
cleric
that,
type.
they're not a particularly well-known knight.
So like a cleric type or like a paladin type, something like that.
Something along those lines.
Something along those lines. A real holy guy, not one to like drag some kids to their deaths, wanton type deal. Okay, cool.
Why did the children leave with the adventurers as their parent? Why did you let them go?
Well, they
Ooh,
were
just
trained in
going
these
right
type
in.
of arts and wanted to go investigate it, and it was beneficial for all of us, so they went on their way.
How old are the kids?
Mid 30s.
Yeah,
She
48.
she says they were both in their late 20s.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
a couple of kids.
That's fair.
Well, then I rescind my previous aggression in my comment. I apologize, Shopkeep.
They're older than Warden.
I turn to
Should've
Gerald and ask,
stopped your
Gerald, do you know these people? I mean, you're all from the same town.
Well, I'm actually from a couple towns over. I wasn't as honest as I should have been at the beginning. I heard about a magical fruit and an adventurer group forming, and I figured that it might be my calling. So I'm not from this town, and I haven't heard of these people before.
I told you he stole the whole and I'll pat him on the back, kind of proud of him that he stole it.
I kind of cough because he's got 19 strength.
Ow, my spine.
Yeah.
We will discuss this further later, Gerald.
Yeah, you and the big metal guy. Good luck with that, Gerald.
I kind of look to my dwarven brother and I say, "I'm not leaving your side."
Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna immediately
There we
walk
go.
away. I'm gonna see if there's any bow. Is there like any kind of bow, like maybe a hunting bow or something in the general shop?
Yeah, there is. There's a hunting bow.
Pardon me, ma'am. How much for this bow?
1 second. She says, that would be 25 gold.
He's all. He's gonna cough. 25 gold. What do you make? What do you take me for? Some kind of city folk? And I'm gonna hope she's bluffing. Holy cow! I'm gonna offer her 5 silver for it.
You offer 5 silver, and she says, "I'm sorry, I cannot accept that right now."
For a
I,
bow?
I step in at this point and kind of tell Yagnar, please calm down here. We're doing this as a service for the people
Out
here.
of character. Out
we
of character.
don't-
That's insane, right? That's
Yeah, that's
crazy price for a bow, right?
that better be a bow made of fucking that much
Is it a
gold.
magic bow, Jordan? What's going on with the
No,
bow?
I'm actually like 90% sure that's the actual base price of a hunting
Is
bow.
that actually
Is
base price? Okay.
That's
And then base
crazy.
price for a longbow is like 50.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
So I tell Yagnar,
crazy.
look, people need to make a living. She's already been kind enough to offer us credit here. I turn back to Carowin and say, okay, you know what? We do need this for the mission here now. I understand you can't sell this to us. Could you rent it to us for a gold? We'll bring it back after the mission here, along with that magic fruit.
I'd like
Holy
to take out a
cow, it
loan for
is
this bow.
25 gold.
I also have a
insane.
longbow.
Yeah, so she kind of looks over you all, and she says, "You all seem decently equipped already in that department. Are you sure you need this?"
Yeah, I'm
Good
gonna
question,
double
Yagnar. Are we
down.
sure we need this?
I'm gonna double down. We'll leave the bow for the time being, and I'm gonna give another pointed look at Oliver.
Oops, here I
Stare
go
right
stealing
back.
again.
But when Yagnar puts it down, I turn back. Well, it would help extensively. However, we understand your situation, and out of respect for you and the largesse you've shown, we will try our best with what we have instead.
I see. Well, I appreciate that. Is there any further information you all desire?
Jordan, have we been told the location of like these goblins yet?
Yes, I think it was the
Northeast.
tavern keep
It was in the
said.
bar, wasn't it? Yeah, it was like a
Yes.
few
Sounds
miles
like a
down the road.
Yeah, he
direction.
Long
said that
road,
there is
7 miles
there's an
northeast.
old road that's about 7 miles that goes to the northeast.
That's right.
Okay.
Does it have like a name? Is it like Wildspine Mine or something like that, or like?
Well, the road is called the Old Road. The actual location is called the Sunless Citadel.
Oh, they are from the Sunless Citadel. Okay, cool. Wow, that's probably not a place you guys like going, being worshippers of Pelor. Then, this is me to the. I keep wanting to say barkeep, the grocery store owner. I don't know, like general store owner.
Yeah,
The merchant.
the merchant, the proprietor, any of those words.
I'd imagine you don't like going to the place called the Sunless Citadel, being followers of Pelor and all. Is what Yagnar
No, none of us go there unless it's basically none of us go there. This most recent expedition was the first time anybody's been there in who knows how long.
And of course, they did not return.
Yes, which is the concerning
Your
bit.
children.
Good job doubling down on that one. Bet she feels great about it. Yeah, so that's where your dead kids went, right?
So about your dead kids. Never mind. No, we're not supposed to talk about that. That's a red. That's a red.
Yep.
They're adults. They are adults. Everything's
They are
fine.
adults.
They're
They're
late
in their
20s.
20s.
Everything is okay. For sure.
Okay.
What's her response? I'm still waiting to.
Yeah. Wait, can you read the questions? There's a couple things said after that.
I was gonna ask if there's anything she recommend we bring to the Sunless Citadel.
Oh,
Like, is it really sunless?
yes. From what I've heard, again, I've not been there. From what I've heard, there's not much light there. So if you all have don't have some way of getting light, that's probably a good thing to bring.
I want to ask the merchant here. You deal with the goblins because you're the one who buys the magical fruit. What exactly do they trade for?
They trade for gold pieces.
Just gold? They don't buy any supplies. They don't do any
No,
trade with this
they
town. Okay.
our extent of trade with them is these apples. Beyond that, our only other previous interaction is they used to loot our caravans when we would go through the old road, but that has not been a road that's been used in quite a while.
Okay. Any other questions, folks?
I think we've got all the
Um,
information. 7 miles we have to. Do you, by any chance, know, shopkeep, where we could find horses, or buy horses, or rent horses?
I think we could walk 7 miles.
I do not fit on a horse.
Yeah, we could just ride on Warden. Warden, how many of us could you carry?
Especially because there's dwarves here. Good point.
You have a
Dwarves,
higher
yeah.
Good
strength
point,
than I do.
Yognar.
I have a higher.
If you were
so I could carry you. Is that what
Surprised
you're
by the price of a bow, you're gonna cry when you find out the price of a horse.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Also, it's 7 miles, right? I mean, we could walk 7 miles. Come on.
And with dwarf legs?
Yeah, we're stout. We
I
got the
trust you, Yognar.
stamina.
I trust you, Yognar.
Jill trusts me implicitly. That's 1. All
How
right.
I
heavy
love
is
my
Yognar?
dwarf friends.
Oliver trusts me too. That's 2. Soon.
How heavy is Yognar? Do you have his weight?
Do I have his weight? It's got to be
Yeah.
like 250, 300.
That's a very
Um,
stout dwarf.
He's a stout dwarf. He's also
That's a
tall.
very, very large dwarf.
How
He's
tall
like-
is this dwarf?
It's pretty
He's
tall.
like 5'6". He's like 5'6". He's pretty tall.
It's a very
so-
tall dwarf.
That's
Yeah,
a
he's-
super
he's-
tall dwarf.
I
Are we sure
rolled-
this is a dwarf?
When I tell you I rolled a dwarf that like has never been seen before, none of my stats are below 13. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
He is like the dwarf, king dwarf.
Is that even
so
in the range of dwarves?
it is.
It
Sure
is. It is.
It's like a dwarf champion, man. We just don't know it yet.
It's all muscle too. He's got a lot of furs on him. So yeah, we could just all ride on me, I guess. But yeah, you could also definitely walk 7 miles in a day. I think average like daily walking travel speed for humans is like 20 miles, right? Like you walk 20 miles a day, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if you all
You
are,
are def- yeah.
walking at a traveling pace together, you can go 24 miles in a day.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we
perfect.
could probably just leave now if it's like 1:30 or something like that and make it before like sundown. It's gonna be dark there anyway, right? So we don't like necessarily have to worry about nighttime.
From what you've heard, it's not a particularly well lit place.
Yeah, so we don't have to worry about nighttime because it's just gonna be dark anyway.
I love the darkness.
Perfect.
Oliver likes the dark.
Okay,
So-
I grab a bedroll, some torches.
Well,
do we have
well,
tents here?
so hold on. Give me a second. My brain's slow. Young Casted carries all my money because I don't need money.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna point to like the rack of torches. Just kind of look at him.
Okay. You point to them and do you say anything?
No, I'm just looking at young Casta.
Yeah, I go and grab some torches. I go and grab bedroll. Does she have tents in the general store?
Yes.
Okay, I pick up a tent as well.
I'd like to know if we're doing
And I
dark vision.
I hand it all back
What's up?
to Warden as well.
Yeah. Yes. We're doing dark vision.
Dark vision. Okay.
Okay.
Because that will be dependent on how many torches we're gonna need to take.
I have
Okay.
dark vision.
How many torches? did you
Everyone in
grab?
our party should have dark vision.
Oh, okay.
I do not.
Grab 1, 2,
As
3,
far
4,
as
5,
I
6
know,
torches,
none of
2
us
sets.
are selected a race without dark vision.
I don't think.
I'm
Alex-
just gonna say
Warforged,
right now
Warforged
that-
do not have dark vision.
And I'm also gonna say that none of you actually know what race I am. I'm wearing really like big
Clothing.
robes, so
Yeah.
you can't see my features.
Oh, you're
and I
very
have
obscured?
intentionally
Okay.
not mentioned what my race is at this moment.
Gotcha.
But you are very tall. Okay.
No, I am
No.
small.
Oh, I thought you were tall.
Diminutive.
No,
Okay.
no, that's
Oh.
why Warden's been carrying me around.
Yeah.
Ah.
You know that
I thought
carry
you were like
you
a
do.
6-foot elf wizard.
You know that carry you do to your cat where you just kind of like have him under your arm.
I gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
I'm about. Let's go 3 feet. I'm 3 feet tall.
Oh. Okay. So you're definitely
People in chat are blowing up knowing that he's
Oh, so
small.
you teeny. Shorter than a dwarf.
No, I'm small. I'm not tiny. There is a smaller size than me, like pixies or stuff like that.
Yeah, you said you're 3 foot tall.
Yeah, 3 foot tall, not 3 foot short.
Isn't that the same thing?
Very nice, very nice. I love it. So RMC is definitely like a kobold or something.
Is.
Are we
This
gonna
man is
set off
3
for the
Subway
Sunless
sandwiches stacked on
Citadel?
top of each other. That is
A
it.
A
goblin,
long ways
perhaps?
round, thank you.
Heck yeah.
Jordan,
All right,
what's
yes.
the what's the standard amount of money you start with?
It's
10 gold.
based on your background. So whatever your background is will tell you how much money you start with.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay, yeah, I need to know how rich I am.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just
No,
he holds my
you've been
money
just
for me.
you've been just giving away gold pieces.
I only gave one gold piece away, thank you very much. I haven't
You
spent a
given 3
dime in
away,
the
haven't
general
you?
store.
I thought it
No,
was 2.
I just gave one to
2.
the innkeeper. I wasn't the one who bought the drinks the first round.
Oh, yeah,
Kyber.
that was
I
me.
was.
That was Chrono
Yeah.
I'm
Kyber.
tracking my gold. Folk hero
okay,
starts
that's
with
right,
10 gold.
All right. All
I
right.
hope my contribution is significant.
Anything else you would like to request or ask of her in the
Okay.
store?
Well, I think Yagnar's all right.
I'm good.
Gerald is A-okay.
So just to
Thank you.
confirm, I've taken 6 torches, 2 bid rolls.
Oh,
Wait,
cool.
Warden, does Warden need a bid roll?
I already no,
Is
I
it
don't
Warforged?
sleep. By the
Okay,
way,
yeah. So then-
my equipment, because I still have a standard adventuring gear with me. I have 2 bedrolls already.
Oh, okay, never mind. So I just grabbed 1 bid roll for
If,
myself.
I don't
and
know
then
if
2.
everyone went through their packs, but all of our packs should come with a torch and a bedroll.
They come with
believe.
20
Right.
torches.
Sorry, yeah, I have a bid
20
roll, so I don't
torches.
need a bid roll. Yeah, I have 5 candles. I don't have a torch.
Yeah,
It might
I
be
have
the kit
5
you took.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so you're small and you have a bunch of candles? You're a kobold.
You are a
dude.
fucking
What?
kobold,
You're
yeah.
a kobold. What?
This man is.
Okay, that was OC. That was
Kobolds
out
are
of
a type
character.
of goblin.
Nah, Jordan, I want to roll an insight check. This is a kobold.
Bold of
Yeah.
you to assume kobolds
Okay,
can
so he
afford
hasn't actually
candles.
pulled out the candles yet. So like,
Okay.
Yeah,
fine,
you guys don't know that I've
right,
got
yeah,
Right,
you
so
don't
that
know
was
what he
okay.
has.
Sorry,
He's just
sorry,
saying
that-
this
that
out of
was-
character.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
sorry, yeah.
They're
Sorry,
not
so I,
doing
I,
some gold
I
dust in there
don't
too?
I don't grab the bed rolls. I grab 6 torches and a tent, and I
Okay.
pass them to Warden, so Warden has them.
I put them in my belly.
Okay, gotcha.
This is good. This is fun. I like this.
All right.
A kobold
So
with
do
the
we
knowledge
leave?
of League of Legends.
Yes.
3-foot
All
menace,
the
man.
people I've met are in League of Legends.
All right. So,
Oh my god, the Explorer's pack does come with 10 torches. Holy crap.
as you all
Wow.
kind of collect belongings and pack up, what would you all like to do as you kind of head out of the store and pack up?
As I head out, can I do another druid craft, or am I out of those for the meanwhile?
Druidcraft has unlimited uses.
Oh, perfect. So I'm gonna do a little weather prediction
Okay.
just to see if there's clear skies ahead. But I've never done one before, so let me know what
Okay.
I need to do.
Gotcha. So you kind of focus
Don't.
on your hand and make kind of like the markings in your hand and kind of grind up like some leaves on it as well. And kind of as like an orb floating above your hand, it kind of shifts between the different like weather patterns real quick. And then you get kind of like a glowing orb that looks like a small sun, like hovering above your hand.
And what is the prediction? Do I need to roll for that?
Well, that is
You have to interpret it.
Yeah, that you just
Oh, okay,
however you
okay, okay.
interpret the like the glowing, like it looks like a small glowing sun above your hand.
Okay. I'm going to interpret that as sunny weather ahead, and I'm going to turn to the group, and I'm going to kind of hold it up. Can anyone else see it, or is it just me?
Everyone else can see it. Yeah.
So I'm going to kind of turn the group, hold it up, and go, "Clear skies ahead. Let's go."
Since he's holding it out, I'm going to try to take it.
Okay. As you kind of reach out to it,
Which way you point that thing?
yeah.
We got a cat around here.
Yagnar's
So
already watching.
as
I
you,
reach out to the light.
yeah. So you all both reach out, but your hands just pass through it. It seems to be a illusion.
And then I kind of look at them both like, "What the hell are you doing?"
I'm
It's
already
the weather.
walking. I'm already gone. It's
The
North Road,
cat,
right?
Gerald.
All right, I just keep walking.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you all walk out. Yes. Based on your previous instructions, you are supposed to take the old road, which goes northeast out of the town.
Perfect.
All right.
I,
It is
I
a town-
remind-
it is-
I remind Warden to pick me up.
Yep. Like sack potatoes.
Yep. Okay. We roll.
Chapter 2, The Old Road.
Yeah. You said it was an old road, and it's going out of the town, so you could call it an old town road.
I'll take my horse. All right. That's enough of that.
I'll see myself out.
Yeah, please.
Just like he did at the temple. For
Yep.
Sean.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
So
do we know? Can we see the condition of the road? Like, is it a
yeah.
well kept little dirt road, or is it
So
really shitty?
as you all kind of head out of town and you see the kind of like the actual sign for the road is like pretty banged up and like obviously not in great condition as you head out along the road. It is quite overgrown. There's like rocks along it and trees kind of pretty aggressively hang over it. You can still kind of see the path, but it is obvious that this is not a well kept road.
If it's all right with everyone, I'd like to be walking out front.
It's obvious this is not a
No,
well-kept road.
it's not if people care or not, Warden. You just walk up front.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all so.
That's
much
not
further
Warden asking. That's me making sure
Oh, okay.
everyone's okay with it.
Sure.
I'm gonna turn to Oliver and say it's obvious this is not a well-kept road.
Yeah.
And I kind of laugh from like a couple feet back, just like a ha.
Strong
Uh,
observation.
Nothing we're not used to.
It's at that point. I'm
Just
gonna
under my breath,
quietly-
just what gave it away first?
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right,
Quietly to Oliver, I'm
Kenny,
gonna try and get
what-
Oliver to show
what
me
were you
what
saying as well?
they stole.
Hold on.
Oh, nothing.
whatever,
It
nothing.
doesn't matter.
Okay, gotcha.
What Axeman?
All right, X-Men.
I'm gonna try and get Oliver to show me what they stole quietly and
Ah,
secretly.
yes. I show the spoon very secretively.
I am absolutely amazed at the spoon.
Got
That's
this cool ass
fantastic.
spoon. It's got a picture of Kenny Chesney on it.
Okay.
Spoon's
So you
cool.
show the spoon. It's like a pretty. It's like a. It looks like it's made of bronze. It's got some like decent carvings on it. On like the very like bottom of it, there's like a sun as well, and then on the other end is the spoon, and there's kind of some engravings in the middle. It seems like it's not like a super high quality ornate spoon, but it's like it has some designs on it.
Jordan, while I'm being carried by Warden, I'm paying
Yep.
attention. Do I see that she just pulled out a spoon from
We're
the
up front.
shrine? Yeah.
Uh,
They carry me like a sack of potatoes, so I'm probably looking back here. Do I notice that she's pulled that out? Do I need a roll for that?
Are you actively like looking around for stuff?
I'm just generally paying attention to like everything around me, especially the group, because
So that would be up to okay. So Oliver, do you want to be like discreet about it?
I am being discreet.
Okay,
Yes.
then make me a sleight of hand check.
All right.
Do it
I'm
in
so
the
excited.
in the foundry.
Mhm.
And wouldn't that sleight of hand check be
I
against
really
his
hope you
passive
fail it in a
perception?
drop.
So that is so. Are you like actively looking around, or are you just kind of as you all travel, just kind of like being somewhat conscious?
I'm actively paying attention.
Okay,
to
in
it.
that case, make me a perception check in the foundry.
Okay.
13. Okay, so
Okay.
you are looking around, but Oliver is very discreet about how they do this, and the only person who sees the spoon is Yagnar.
When they're showing off the spoon, I like toss him back up on my shoulder because he's fallen off. So it makes him miss it.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. All right. So
All right.
Beats walking.
Jordan,
in the
I'd
7
like
mile.
to,
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna make a history check related to the origin of the stonework of the road.
By stonework, I mean there's literally just stones on the road. These are not like bricks or anything.
Not worked stone. Got it.
Yeah, it's just like a dirt road that has like some rocks on it on occasion.
I was just trying to use stone cunning.
Okay, you'll have
All right.
chances later if you'd like.
Hell
This
yeah.
guy knows about
Chances later.
rocks.
This guy knows about rocks. All right, cool.
Gotcha.
Next time.
Okay. So is there anything else you all would like to do during the 7 mile trek?
Can I observe the party and just generally see like what does my
Yeah.
perception tell them about the?
I'm just generally enjoying nature as we walk, really.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to
John's
piece
enjoying
together our
nature.
team, especially Oliver, who hardly talks.
Gotcha.
What is Gorbog doing? What is Gorbog
Yeah,
doing?
where is
because
what is Gorbog doing?
Gorbog? I feel like because Gorbog knows Oliver pretty well, or Yagnar knows Oliver pretty well. Sorry, names are hard.
I was like, oh,
But Yagnar doesn't really know Gorbog that well. So what is Gorbog doing?
I would probably just be in somewhere in the middle, just walking and keeping my head down. Try not to draw too much attention to myself at this point. I don't know any of you too well either.
Can I roll an insight check generally, or
No, because inside's just if they're like lying, like they seem to
if
be.
they're trying to lie or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or are you trying to figure out more about me?
Yeah, I don't know. Just like, yeah.
Well, your
Joe.
character could ask.
Well, Yagnar doesn't want to ask because Yagnar has anxiety.
Yeah, would
Gotcha.
it be like a perception
that's
check if you're
okay.
just like trying to vaguely figure out, like, say, their class?
Okay.
Yeah,
from
can I make a
what they're
perception
dressed
check?
as?
Like,
Yeah.
what race is Gorbog?
Is it-
Oh, I'm a half orc.
Okay,
Oh,
Gotcha.
I'm
so
very
Gorbog is
clearly a
huge.
half orc.
Okay, cool.
gotcha.
Oh,
got
I'm
big
no,
old
I'm only
teeps.
about 6'1", about
That's huge
Only.
for us, for this
210
party.
pounds.
Gotcha.
That's pretty
massive.
small for an orc.
Gotcha.
But like half the party is like kobolds
Minions.
and dwarves, right, RMC?
Yeah,
Kobolds and dwarves,
yeah.
right? So
I ain't confirming squat, man.
okay, all right.
All right.
I just want to point out,
So-
kobold is a type of goblin.
So as you
Got it.
all are like looking around and kind of like somewhat like some of you more suspiciously, some of you just kind of casually just kind of like eyeing each other out as you kind of go down the road. For those of you who are kind of like watching, it is actually a pretty pleasant day, all things considered. It is kind of late summer at this point, so the sun is kind of bright in the sky, but this is a pretty overgrown road, so there's quite a bit of tree cover. So it's all in all actually a pretty pleasant walk as you go. However, as you progress, you see that the old road passes to the east of a narrow ravine. At the road's closest approach to the cleft, several broken pillars jut from the earth where the ravine widens. Two of the pillars stand straight, but most lean atop sloped earth. Others are broken, and several have apparently fallen into the dark depths. A few similar pillars are visible on the opposite side of the ravine. A sturdy, knotted rope is tied to one of the leading pillars on this side of the ravine. And that's what you all see as you kind of get to around the 7 mile mark.
Wait, sorry. So there's a ravine which cuts off the road, effectively.
And there's a bridge that's like out.
So
A rope, not a bridge.
yeah, so
Yeah,
basically,
but there was a bridge, but the rope is out, or something.
so I can kind of explain it a little bit differently as well. So basically, the road doesn't stop; it kind of goes up and gets closer to this ravine, which is off the path. And at where the road is closest to the cleft of the ravine, there is broken pillars that kind of jut up from the earth. And a couple of these pillars are straight, but most of them are kind of leaning inwards towards the ravine. And they're all broken in one way or the other, some more broken than others. And it's apparent that some have fallen down into the ravine. And that on one of these pillars, there is a sturdy knotted rope that is tied to one of these leaning pillars, and that kind of leads down into the ravine.
And what time of day is it again?
So
I totally forgot if you did mention
yeah,
that.
so you all left at about like 2 p.m. and for the 7 mile trek, it takes you about 3 hours, so it's like about 5 p.m.
And the weather's still fine.
Yeah, the weather's still fine.
Still plenty of day.
Knew it.
Sun's out. What
Oh,
time
well,
of
actually,
year
what
are we?
season is it?
Yeah, it is
Oh,
it is late summer.
Late summer?
So we got like 4 hours of daylight left, or
It is
Got like,
like
2 hours of
three?
daylight left.
yeah, it's like
At 5
decently
p.m.?
it's like decently far north here. You all have probably about 2 to 2.5 hours left of daylight.
Oh wow, okay.
Well, I think this makes a good a site as camp as any. At least we're surrounded by, on one side by the ravine, and we can't get attacked from there.
Is Yagnar gonna agree with that? Can I make like a survival check, or
What would you like to
I was
do with
actually
this
just
check?
about to ask if we could make a survival check on where the rope connects, see
Sure.
if there's been heavy traffic there within the last couple of weeks.
Sure. I would say up to 2 of you can make either survival or investigation checks of this like rope in the area around it. If you're not already, go ahead and jump in the or for whichever two people are going to make the check, go ahead and jump in the thing in the foundry.
I can do
I'm
it. I have
just
a
looking
plus
at
2.
Warden for this.
I have a +3. That's why.
Okay,
I was
you do it
asking.
then.
I don't know. I can't look at my character sheet.
Well,
but I
actually,
do have.
you and me can do it then.
Yeah, I'm looking at
Let's
Warden. I only
go.
trust Warden at this point.
Okay.
So that's a 6
It's
for
a rope.
Warden, and then who the other one who's going?
I haven't
Excellent.
logged into the thing, but I got a 17 + 3 for a 20.
Okay, 20. So with a 20, and or a 6, so you just see that there's a rope there, but Yagnar,
It's
as
a
you
rope,
kind of
alright.
look around, you see that in the area around the pillar, this area has hosted many small campfires, and some seem to be more recent than others. But that whoever was making these campfires went to some effort to hide the evidence of them from like being seen, but like not enough that you don't see them. And you see that the rope seems pretty well tied and leads down into the darkness of the ravine, and you can't see how far it goes down.
Do I get any inclination if this is like month old? Like, cause that's when the
Yeah,
kids from.
you would see
about a
that
month
from these
old?
campfires. Some seem pretty old, but you could tell that there's at least one that is probably about a month old.
Gotcha. Huh. So just a popular camping spot.
I would like to light a torch and drop it into the ravine.
Okay. So you walk up to the edge and light the torch, and as you drop it
I
down,
assume you just breathe fire like onto the torch or something.
My pinky unfolds in one direction. It's a lighter.
gotcha. So you light up the torch and drop it down. As you watch, it falls for 50 feet and then hits down onto a ledge. But as the kind of fire illuminates out, you see that past this ledge, the ravine goes significantly deeper. This is just like a ledge below where the rope is.
Can I try to kick a rock off to hit the torch to push it off the ledge?
Sure. Make me
What check would that be?
I would say athletics check.
Athletics. Okay. I somehow have good athletics. That's a rock, all right.
Okay. So you kick the rock and it just falls down to the ledge.
My toe. Ow. Well, I've done about all I can do.
Does Yagnar tell us about the campfires that he's found?
I sure don't.
I didn't think so.
Jordan, the stone pillars, are they natural stone or cut stone?
They are cut stone. These are like
Jordan, you've activated my trap card.
Oh.
I would like to drop a stone cold stone cunner on that cut stone. I have stone cutting. I'm trying to say I have stone
got
cutting.
it. So
Yeah,
you can
about
make a
rocks.
history check with advantage.
A history
I'm so
check with
proud of you
advantage.
for that move.
And I get double the proficiency bonus and considered proficient in history. That's +6 to the roll, and I have advantage.
Okay.
All right.
Nat 1.
That is a 16 and a 25. Let's
All right.
go.
Okay.
So investigating this stonework, do you get like does it give specifics of what information you know about stonework, or was it just
Honestly, whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of the stonework.
the origin?
Yes.
Okay.
What the origin of the stonework. is what
So
it says.
as
There
you
is special circumstances in there. If no one knows the origin of the stonework, then he wouldn't know the
Okay.
origins of the stonework either.
I gotcha. So investigating this stonework, you can determine that it is human in make and dates to about 200 years ago.
Okay, so not particularly relevant. At that point, Yagnar is going to tell everybody that there's been some campfires here, and it looks like one of these campfires is from about a month ago. It could be where those adventurers with Sir Bradford, was it Sir Bradford?
Yes.
Yep.
came out here with his entourage, we might want to climb down this rope. And then what did we see from the torch falling down?
A
The
ledge.
torch, the torch fell about 50 feet before landing on a ledge. It goes down further.
So the rope goes
How long
down
does
to
the rope
ledge?
go down?
The rope goes to the ledge.
To the
Okay.
ledge. Okay. Well,
So
that
I
seems
clap
pretty obvious.
Yagnar on the back with my big hand, and I'm like, "Great find! What an idea! Let's climb down there."
Yagnar goes tumbling into the ravine. It's never seen.
No, Yagnar.
No.
Warden would like to raise a hand and say, I have precautions about this.
Well, then you don't have to go. You probably wouldn't make it down the rope anyways. We'll send you last.
Okay. I'm going to put down RMC.
Okay, you put him down.
Are we
I guess
making
I'll climb.
camp at the
I'll
top
start
of this or
climb
not?
down the rope.
Okay,
If
wait.
we're not making camp up here, I'll climb down the rope.
That's up to you,
We've
Waldo.
still got 2 hours of sunlight, right? So
Mm-hmm.
So now
Camp
point of
was my
order.
initial suggestion.
How much does Warden weigh?
400 pounds. I'm the max
Okay.
weight a Warforged can be.
So maybe one at a time. Warden goes last. Maybe.
Actually, let me triple check that.
Because I'm just saying, if you're
Yeah,
7
we
feet
can go one
tall
at a
and
time.
you're-
Would he
With
su-
Warden
would he survive the jump or no? If he just
I
jumped
take
from
You're
the-
unsure.
I do not have any sort of like
Yeah, he's
damage
level
resistance
1.
to falls.
Okay.
Yeah, fall damage is also 1d6 per foot
Or
after 10
What?
feet.
it's-
What?
That's the first time I've
Yeah.
ever asked about jumping off a cliff in D&D. So
yeah. So
I hear that question a lot when I DM.
It's 1d6 per 10 feet. Is
Oh,
the-
per 10
cool.
feet.
Per
I
10 feet.
apologize.
No problem.
That's still 5d6 damage.
Yes, that is a lot of damage.
That could overkill you.
It could.
Cool.
Okay, so what is the
as
course of
they're
action?
discussing about potentially going down, I raised the question. Maybe it's about time we start talking about party composition a little bit here, because none of you look particularly lightweight for this particular scout situation. Do we actually have a scout who could go down there?
Well, actually, from my point of view, you all look very lightweight, you midgets.
I just
Yeah,
turn and
alright.
look at Warden when he says that.
I just look at you.
Well, I mean, the obvious exception.
surely the most nimble should be a scout. And I kind of look over to Oliver, being a cat thief.
I slowly move my head closer until I'm also looking at Oliver, but our faces are touching.
I think they want you to go down the rope, Oliver.
I think so. Can you please get out of my face?
Perfect.
I can provide assistance in descending the crevasse.
That'd be great.
All right. So, what would you like to do?
This is great.
I'm still just
how much-
staring at Oliver, basically saying that
How much
Oliver
rope
should
do
be
I
the one to
have?
go down.
Oh, I've
Yeah, let
completely backed off. I'm lighting a torch so that she has something to carry on her way down.
Well, there's a torch down there.
Yeah, but what if she sees something else? What if a giant spider comes and she needs to light it on fire?
Well, then we cut
Honestly?
the rope at the top, and it's no longer our problem.
Wait a minute. I would gladly.
I'm just
think
saying,
that
I
could
like
work.
to look where I'm climbing, so I would prefer to have a torch while I climb.
That's
So
true.
there is a
Agreed.
torch at the bottom of the rope on that ledge, which provides light 20 feet out. So they're like between the light coming up and that light coming down from the sun and the light coming up from that, you can see most of the kind of like area between the top and the ledge.
Gerald, could you druidcraft some flame onto that torch down there?
Is it lit or not lit?
It is lit.
Lit.
It is
Oh,
lit,
it's
yeah.
already lit. Oh, that's not good.
But I am going to druid craft it just to change the color slightly.
Okay.
Just
Do
because
that.
I look at the torch and kind of do a little, and it goes a little blue just for a second, and
Gotcha.
then dissipates.
Very nice. Very nice.
Someone
I
is
appreciate it.
someone in chat is asking the very important question of does WD-40 and duct tape exist in D&D? Because then you can infinitely try with the Warforged.
Just throw you off.
Not exactly. No.
I assumed. Okay.
Unfortunate.
Just found that one entertaining.
So there's
I
a
don't
rope.
think
Yeah.
WD-40
Yes.
was
So
around.
there
It's
is a
probably
rope
like
tied to a
WD-2
pillar
at
up at the
this
top
point.
here that leads down to the ledge, and you will know from like the torch that got thrown down there, it's 50 feet from the top of the ravine to that ledge.
Is it close? Is it close enough to like? Excuse me. Is it close enough to like rappel from, or is it? Is the rope too far out? Like, is it hanging? Is it hanging, or is it just draped over the edge?
It's like it's draped over, and then kind of like as it kind of the ravine kind of recedes back a bit, you definitely could like rappel down. Like you don't need to just kind of like climb with just the rope. Like it's close enough that you could rappel down. Yes.
And have we figured out what this rope is anchored to, or is it just
It's anchored to the pillar.
so like tied around in a circle,
Yes.
knotted at one end?
Yep.
Okay.
Very nice.
All right.
So
Yeah, I don't have
Oliver,
any
down the
rope
road.
cutting insight. Mhm.
Any rope, Oliver? Down the road? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
On you
I
go,
am
Oliver.
I am down the rope. I
Right.
will go down the rope.
So
Oh wait, Oliver, before you go down the rope,
Oh,
take
jeez.
this rope with you, and I give her
Oh.
50 feet of hempen rope in case we need to climb down further.
Uh,
That's a good idea. Yeah.
thanks. I have rope, but thank you for the extra rope.
So now you've got 100 foot
Sorry,
of
I
rope.
didn't know you had rope.
All right.
Yeah.
So-
It's
Twice as
okay. Twice as long.
Oliver, as you begin kind of going down the rope, it's quite easy for you. What do the rest of you all do while Oliver rappels down the rope?
We're
I'm gonna
standing.
take out
brace
my
the rope.
axe. So I'm gonna take out my axe, right? I'm gonna think about it and like really feel it out because like you're out in the woods, right? And you use your axe as like a tool. You dig with it and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
he's not like a wild man with the axe or anything like that. But he sees the warren is metal and he's like, what happens if I just hit him with the axe? And so he's gonna like, can he feel it? And he's gonna like walk up with the axe and kind of like push it into his back and like see what happens. Like, does it cut him? What happens?
Hit him with the flat end.
No, with the blade. I want to see if it like what happens. Like, is he's metal, right? Like,
Crazy shit
what's the
happening
deal?
while I'm trying to investigate, man.
What's
Th-
under the
this-
metal?
This is what's happening. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Is he metal or is he metal and rock? Because I thought it was
I'm
like a mix.
Metal and rock, but the bits that need to be armored have like metal
Are you
plates.
Right.
saying you're
Is
cut
what it would be.
stone?
Lucas, I feel like I've seen
I was
this
gonna
before.
say that's is it what? Can we do a check
Wait.
on the stone? Can like
Gordon,
is
are
it
you made of cut
crafted?
stone? Are you
Is
cut
it crafted or is it like Korg?
It would be well, you know, there is pieces of stone in me, and we do have the stone cunning
Okay,
guy over here.
so
So if he
I-
figures
I-
something
have
out,
two.
I
We
can
have
delve a
two.
little bit.
real quick,
We've got two mountain dwarves.
I meant to like related to what's happening, not like. It's alright. It's alright.
I'm so sorry.
I did say bracing
Then
the
no,
rope.
I'm gonna go
holding
find
the
a tree
rope
and
in
sit
case
under it.
Okay.
it gets
I'm just-
weakened.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So
I'm gonna politely hang out. I'm so sorry.
right. So
The two
Gorbog is holding
dwarves
onto
are
the
very
rope
tall
just to
off.
make sure, and the rest of you all kind of watching. So Oliver, as you descend down the rope, you see that the sandy ledge overlooks a subterranean gulf of darkness to the west. The ledge is wide but rough. Sand, rocky debris, and the bones of small animals cover it. A rough-hewn stairwell zigs and zags down the side of the ledge, descending into darkness. And that's what you
Now-
see as you kind of climb down the rope.
Do we all follow Oliver? Or?
So
No.
So Oliver, you kind of work your way down the rope. What do you do as you get towards the bottom?
Wait, is that ledge still like there?
Yeah,
still,
yeah,
then?
yeah. It's still there. That description is just what you see as you kind of climb down.
Oliver, what do you see?
How's it going, lad?
Can they hear me? Can I hear them?
Yeah. So you're like at this point, since you're climbing down, you're like 40-ish feet away towards the bottom of the rope, but you can hear from that. They sound like a little bit muffled, but it's like a clear shot between the two of you.
Okay, I yell back at them. Yeah, there's like stairs and some animal bones.
I'm gonna fist bump Gerald. Stairs are stone cut.
Nice.
And some
Are they
sandy
nice
ledges.
stairs?
I think Yagnar would know more than me, but it looks stable.
They're totally right. I do know
Looks
more
like
than that.
stairs, all right.
Okay. So as you get to the bottom of the rope, what do you do?
Can I step down?
Yeah,
from
sure.
the rope?
You step down onto the ledge. Kind of looking around, you see that there are various like piles of like rocks, sand, and bones on the ledge.
Well, this looks very comfy. I'm just gonna go back up because I don't want to proceed
Okay,
any further.
gotcha. So you head back up. Do you head back up, or do you wait at the bottom of the rope?
I will wait.
So who's
And
gonna?
can we see the quality of the rope? Is it like a well kept rope? Does it look sturdy, or is it like rotted and
It looks like a It
dirty,
looks like a pretty high quality rope. Like this looks.
like freshly put?
This looks like similar to like the nice hempen rope that some of you already have with you.
Nice.
Nice.
I did buy
Okay.
some nice hemp.
I shout back, guys, I think it's safe to come down.
All right. Well,
Mhm.
I guess I'll descend next since I'm heavier than the two of you, but lighter than Warden.
That sounds
Do,
good to
do you
me.
weigh
Three of you?
the heaviest goes first?
Well,
Well,
Warren's
I'm
the
just
heaviest.
for the structural integrity of the
True.
rope. That way, you guys
Yeah, we'll
aren't
test it.
scared.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
test it with
That's a good
Gorbog,
idea. Mm-hmm.
Gobrog.
I thought you might like that.
No,
So I
I
descend
like
down the rope.
And
Nice.
can I, whilst they're doing this, can I kind of go around the little? Is there any grass or like wooded areas nearby?
Yeah, like this is off of the road. On the other side of the road is kind of like a forest.
Can I kind of just go through the grass a little bit and try to pick up some seeds?
Sure. You kind of
Perfect.
go through the grass. Make me a survival check, actually. See
Wait.
how much you find.
Sure thing.
Oh.
I go with Kybert instead of just standing at the ledge. I
Okay,
decide
so
to,
who's coming down
walk
second
with
then?
Kybert.
Who's coming
Wait,
down the rope?
Me.
before they
Ooh,
go,
I got a
Gorbog.
16.
wait, Jordan.
Yeah,
Before
what
they
is it?
descend on the ledge,
Yep.
can I do perception check to see if it's safe
Sure.
around me?
Yeah. Make me a perception check.
Okay. No, I just want to make sure. Fuck.
5.
Okay.
What
So
your tabaxi
Sure, there's a lot of
means.
sand.
okay.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I said
Hate
before.
Okay, so we're gonna resolve these one after another. So Gerald, you go out into the grass area around where the trees are, and picking through the grass, you pull out various seeds and things from dandelions and other kinds of things. While you're doing that, Oliver, you are kind of looking around at these various like rocks and things, and kind of like as you try to like peer over like around them. You see some of the rocks crumble, and jumping out from the rocks is a giant rat. And I'm going to need you all to roll initiative as this rat jumps at you.
Oh,
What?
no!
Wait, from the
Oh,
rock
no!
is a giant rat?
Is this rat halfway down the rope, or is it
No,
down at the bottom?
this
with
is
her?
down at the bottom with them.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Just to
not
concern,
good.
just to confirm, a tabaxi is a cat. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Okay.
Oh, then
I am
we
not
have no
worried, okay.
problem. Yeah, we have no problem. Yeah,
You
What,
said
what are we
said-
rolling for?
Okay, but this is a giant rat.
yeah, but you're
Or
a giant
cat. Yeah.
You're
See
huge.
no problem with this.
it says you need to initiate combat for us
Oh,
to roll
sorry.
initiative.
Let me do that real
It
quick.
is okay.
Also, I'm not in the forgery yet. It's my power's still out.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I can log into it though. I think.
I'm into it already. What are we rolling here?
Initiative.
Hold on
Give it a
second.
sec.
Give me a second.
Ooh.
Yeah, no worries.
I can roll a physical dice, but that's all I've got right now. No internet connection.
Wait. Did it
I guess I
break?
could use my phone.
Okay, I think it's actually already broken again now that I look at it.
Cool. Yeah, I did get a message about how I lost connection.
Okay, in that
Okay,
case,
so-
we're going to just do it
Let him do it.
outside of it because it looks like it's broken
All
again.
right.
Okay.
Very cool. Very cool.
So in
initiative?
that case, yeah, each of you individually roll initiative, and I'll just write it down to track it.
I think I'm still streaming my view.
I am
Yes,
as
I am.
well.
Okay.
Okay, let me
I
pull up
rolled an 8.
a notepad real quick to write these down on.
Ragnar for 8. 6 plus 2.
Okay.
Mm.
So, Yagnar, what was your initiative?
8.
8. Okay. Warden,
What do we roll for initiative again? What's the dice we do?
It's a
Uh,
1d20 plus your dexterity
yep.
modifier.
Perfect.
Okay. Warden, what is your initiative?
3.
3. Okay.
I have no modifier.
All right. Gorbog, what is your
Mine's 10.
initiative?
I got a 7, 6 plus 1.
Gotcha. Oliver, what is yours?
10.
10? Okay. And then Min.
I got 15.
I'm following
Oh.
Gerald. Wait, the rat's down there, right?
No, so right now what we're doing is rolling initiative, which is basically where you roll to see where you go in the turn order once we get into combat.
Yeah, we're in
Okay.
So you
combat.
basically need to make a d20 plus your dexterity bonus check.
Who lose?
I got 15 for Gerald.
Oh, we lost our MC.
RMC
Oh, there he is.
is back.
Whoops, sorry. Yeah, my thing cut out for a second when I tried to turn my
Okay.
video.
Okay. All right, and then what was the other one that I needed?
Five
It
on an
was.
initiative. So 6.
And then Gerald, what was your initiative?
15.
15. Okay. And then we'll get Mint in a second.
Axeman, I see you in chat.
Okay.
You see nothing. Nothing is happening.
All right, I need to get a dice roller real quick. Okay. Second one is that. Okay. And the third one. Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
start thinking, what am I gonna do with my turn?
All right, and then so what did you get for initiative, Min? On your it
was I rolled a 5 and +1 initiative.
okay, so 6.
6.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, so all right, so as we get into combat, at the top of initiative, this rat that has now jumped out from behind this rock pile is going to run up to Oliver. And actually, give me a second. I need to go grab my rat stat block because the website's going down. So give me one moment.
Are we allowed to confer before actions are made, or is it kind of a make your combat move before without talking?
So you can like talk out of game, but in game, since the turns are one after another, you need to say something and they respond on their turn.
Okay.
So give me just one moment. I need to go grab something real quick.
If all fails, I am a druid with control animal.
Okay,
If
but
all
what if I
else
just
fails-
eat the rat?
Well, no, really, if all else fails, I'm a fighter with a longsword.
Again,
all else
we
fails,
have a
I am
massive
large.
I'm a-
cat down there. I am not worried about that.
What if I just eat the rat?
Yeah, this is not an encounter.
Wait, actually,
this is
what if the
lunch.
rat isn't even aggressive?
I'm going to
The rat
step
seems
on the
pretty
rat and
aggressive.
turn
We're
it into a
entering
small
combat.
red stain.
The rat can stand up on 2 legs and put on a robe and go, "I've been expecting you."
Wow.
My name
Well, we
is
would
Splinter.
certainly have to kill it at that point.
Yeah.
Perhaps you've met my children.
Oh man.
I mean, in my case, probably.
Oh, you know
You need to not be
Michelangelo,
one.
Donatello, Leonardo? What's the last one? I can never remember the last one.
Wait, who did you lose? Donatello,
Raphael.
Michael, and Raphael. Yeah.
Raphael, thank you. Raphael,
Stop.
Michelangelo,
Raphael, he's mean
Donatello.
and rude.
Yeah.
Michelangelo is
Okay,
the party.
so
dude.
I love Michelangelo.
this. All right,
Leonardo's
so I'm
the leader.
back. Okay,
The
so
best that.
at the top of the combat, this rat is going to jump out from behind the rocks and run up to you, Oliver, and it's going to attempt to bite you.
That's great.
Okay, so it's rolled a 19 to hit. What is that above your armor class or lower than your armor class?
Above.
Okay, so that hits. So it is going to roll damage.
Oh, I have another question. Are we doing meets it, beats it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So it runs up and bites you, and it does
Whoa.
3 damage to you.
Oh my God, Oliver.
How could he?
Okay.
Okay. So that is the end of the rat's turn. Next up is Gerald.
Am I within eyesight of the rat? Can I see it?
No, you are currently actually about 15 feet off from the ledge because you were picking seeds.
Can I get to the ledge and cast the spell in the same turn?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna. When I hear kind of the commotion going on, I'm gonna kind of like drop my bag, run to the edge of the ledge, and immediately try to cast Animal Friendship on the
What
rat.
is the range of animal friendship?
30 foot.
It's 50 foot
Oh,
I was
down.
it's a
50 feet
50
away.
feet.
It's 50 feet away.
Yep.
I am going to. I can enchant the fire, the torch down there, right?
Yes, the torch is just laying on the ground down there. Yeah.
In an effort to scare the rat, I'm going to cast a little druid spell to make the flame go larger, but also glow kind of like multicolor,
Okay.
like a
Make
big
me a
scare.
intimidation
It's a
check.
rave.
Intimidation check. 9.
9. Okay. So you make it flare, but it does not seem to affect the rat.
Turnover.
All right. So, end of your turn. Next up is. Oh, hold on a second. Okay. From behind a sand pile, a second rat pops up,
Oh boy. Oh.
No.
and this rat is also going to make its way over to Oliver and attempt to bite them.
Bro.
Well, that ain't good.
No.
Okay.
No. That's an oopsie moment.
Does
What's the damage
a
sheet?
so versus trying to hit, does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay. It does. Oh geez, it does 6 damage.
Bro,
Wow.
No.
Oh wow, what?
that's all my
So you've
HP.
taken 9 in this turn?
I have 8 HP.
Okay, so Oliver is now unconscious.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
wow.
Okay, not good.
Okay.
No. Panic. This is panic mode.
Okay.
This is panic mode.
That is the end of the rat's turn. Next up, it is Oliver's turn.
I'm unconscious.
Oliver, I need you to make me a death saving throw, which is a flat d20, but don't say the result out loud, just message it to me.
Okay.
Oliver do be missing conscious.
So this is just as so that you all know going forward, we're going to be doing death saving throws privately so that people do not know when they're close to death or not exactly. You're going to have to just hedge your bets.
Ooh.
Got really serious really fast.
Yeah, that did. That did.
Really
It's,
did.
it's gone from me picking up seeds to one person is about to be ratified.
I just led my best friend to their doom. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And I just did an RGB
at
torch.
the end of Oliver's turn, next up it is Yagnar's turn.
So Yagnar sees, I assume, like dark shapes attacking Oliver in quick succession until Oliver just falls down. Right?
Yes,
Just wordlessly, no time to react.
correct.
Okay. So if I have 2 weapon, hold on, let me look at this. Class features. 2 weapon fighting. When you engage in 2 weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack. So can I attack twice? Does that mean? Or no?
So it depends on the weapons that you're using.
I'm using hand axes, which are
Then
dual wielding.
yes, you can do a normal action to throw one and a bonus action to throw the other one.
All right, cool. I can throw these axes as it happens at 60 feet.
Yes, however, it is a disadvantage. Yes.
That disadvantage. So I'm gonna throw 1 axe at the first rat.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll
for
to
my
hit.
action.
So first you're rolling to hit, not damage. That's the +6 thing.
Rolling to hit. So
Yep.
plus.
So
and this is
roll
a
it twice, and
disadvantage,
it's the lower of the 2 numbers.
right? Okay. First roll is
18.
18.
Okay. What's the
Does that
second
hit?
one? Well, we roll both
And then
first.
I have to roll again, right?
Roll both first.
Second is
A
10.
10. Let me see if a 10 hits.
10's
A
gotta hit a rat,
10
right?
does not hit.
Oh my god.
So you throw the first axe, and it goes wide and
Oliver's
just
gonna fucking
plinks
die.
into the ground.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Okay.
As a bonus action, you
he's
can throw your
floating.
second axe.
As a bonus, and I just threw away my axe. So
Yes.
does it like go fly off?
No,
into the
no.
ravine?
It's
Never mind,
it's
I'm not
just
gonna ask
it's just laying down there on the
Okay.
on the ledge.
Second axe. All right. First roll is
17.
17. Second is 21.
So it's a 17. That hits. Roll damage.
That hits. Okay, the second.
So
yeah,
it's
okay.
the
Here we go.
d6 plus 4.
Okay, very cool. Come on. 3.
7
7
damage?
damage.
Let me check the
Yes,
rat.
7 damage to the rat, which has like 3
That
HP
kills the
max.
first rat.
Yes, let's go.
Yes.
I killed the
Yes.
rat, baby.
I'm cheering.
Woo!
That'd
So
be
I'm
a
gonna,
huge
like,
Can't
W.
hear
I'm gonna
me.
pull out my second axe, and I'm really cool, like, and I'll just. This
Well,
is
how
your
many axes?
power.
How many
Throw
hand
it
axes do
down
you
there.
have total?
I have 2.
So you
I have
used
2.
both of them.
I have no axes left.
Correct.
And I throw it down, and I kill the rat. I'm
Okay.
gonna say I behead it.
Would you
I
like to do
beheaded
anything
one.
with your movement?
So that was another point of order. I have 25 walking speed. Is this climbing speed?
Yes, which is half your walking
that-
speed.
So I can climb like 15 feet?
It's
10
round.
feet?
We round down, so it's 10 feet.
10 feet. Oh, I don't even want to get on that rope, dude. That's why.
You're
Well,
just
I'm
gonna get
on
on
the
and then
rope. You
dangle at the very top as well. It's not even.
Yeah,
You
I
would
can't.
knock me
I'm
off
here.
the rope.
I'm
I
here.
just started to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off the cliff. I'm gonna jump off the cliff.
Onto the rat? Onto
It's-
the rat?
Yeah. I'm
It's
jumping
that's
down
from
there with my
above.
best
Okay,
friend.
so before you do
It's
that, I am
50
gonna let you
feet.
know that's a 50-foot drop. You would take 5d6 damage.
5d6.
Oh man.
That's a maximum of 30 damage.
What's the minimum though? 5?
5.
Five.
5.
But what's the
What?
average?
The average is whatever's in the middle.
Well,
of
the
that.
15.
average would be 15. Yeah.
Yeah,
Average
15.
15.
Yeah.
How
I'll
many
take
hit
those
points
odds.
do you have?
I have
Oh,
13
it'd be
hit
higher
points.
than 15.
It'd be higher? How
We're about
much?
to lose.
17.5.
Oh yeah, it's
higher?
15.5. You're right. It's 15.5.
We're about to lose a
15.5?
dwarf.
17.5.
I'll do it. I'm gonna
Oh,
jump
God.
on.
You're
my
gonna do
God.
it?
We're losing a dwarf
Please,
today.
no, not like this.
You
Well,
know,
wait,
I'm
Okay.
literally
if
on
you-
my way down there right
Okay.
now.
What if
As he
you
jumps, I'm
land
going
on
to
the
look to
rat?
everyone and say, "Don't worry, we have another stone cutting expert."
Do I have- okay, roll.
As I am
Okay,
a
no.
mountain dwarf.
So I'm gonna roll the
It's
damage.
5d6,
I'm gonna
right?
roll the damage
You're
and
gonna roll it?
tell you what it
Okay.
is. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All
man.
right. Are you
Didn't
ready?
the rat kind of cushion
Yeah.
the fall though?
Are you rolling one by one?
No, I'm rolling them all together.
Okay.
Before you tell us the number, can I ask you how you handle death with health? Because a lot of I
Yes.
know some DMs do negative half bloodied.
Okay. So
How
basically,
do you handle it?
it's just if you go past like your max, you go unconscious. If you would have to go above double for instant death. I don't do anything in between.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
the bloodied thing is from 3.5e. I only introduced it for certain enemies.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna try and land on a rat.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and land on a rat. I don't know if that does anything for me, but
All right. So actually make me first a
okay.
athletics
Okay.
check to try to land on the rat instead of just hitting the ledge.
Now,
Wouldn't
Jordan, I
that be
don't know if you-
acrobatics?
Oh, no, it's
Um,
athletics. No, it's got to be athletics. Please be athletics.
No.
Should be athletic.
Well, if
exactly.
you
I'm
do a
just thinking
flip,
'cause,
if you do a
like-
flip, it becomes acrobatics.
I have +6 to athletics. I have +1
Aiming
to
where you're
acrobatics.
landing
I-
has always been
Give him
acrobatics to me.
athletics. Give him athletics. You have to.
Give him
Please.
athletics.
Okay, fine. You can do athletics for this one.
Yes, thank God. Should I just roll once?
Yes,
Just one
roll
roll?
it once to see if you can
Okay. All right, cool.
land on it.
It's a 17.
Okay, 17. I would say yes. So,
Not terrible.
there is not an actual rule for how this works, but for
Nope.
this sake, I'm just gonna say that your kind of fall damage would also just hit the rat, and you would both take it.
Let's go. I'm good for that.
So you jump down there, and as you impact into the ledge, you take 22 points of damage.
I'm alive. Yes. I'm alive.
You're
Yeah.
very unconscious.
So you are unconscious, and the rat is dead.
Ah, yes, the
Yeah,
unconscious do what?
Oh my goodness.
I'm
Just
level 1.
tombstone the
I
rat.
just attacked 3 times in one turn. I'm level 1. That's awesome.
That's Yagnar Oliver friendship for you.
Okay.
Let's go.
That was
So,
that was
That is the end of your turn.
I am
What-
also
the-
unconscious.
Does a dwarf falling
at
from
the
that
end of a
height?
couple of his turns.
Does a dwarf falling from that height count as an ICBM?
No, no
Not
terminal
quite.
velocity.
Not quite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, of course.
Takes a lot farther to fall to terminal
So,
velocity.
Dude,
at the end of Yognar's turn, Gorbog, you are up next.
I finished descending the rope.
What is your movement, and do you have a climbing speed?
Movement is 30 feet, but I guess I can only move up or down the rope because that's where I'm at. I'm
Okay.
on the rope.
So you can go down 15 feet because it is climbing.
Right.
Okay.
So either way, I'm still on the rope.
Correct. So you make it down 15 feet. So you're now 35 feet in the air.
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha.
My turn's over.
All right. Actually, if you would like, you could use your action to.
Oh yeah, I could dash.
Yeah.
I'll dash.
Okay. So you can dash and go an additional 15 feet. So you're now 20 feet off the ground.
Cool. I'll take that fall damage.
Okay. So do you want to drop the rest of the way?
Yeah.
Okay. So you drop and you fall down. So you're gonna take 2d6. Let me roll that for you real quick. Okay. Oh geez, you take 9 damage.
Nice.
Are you
I'm
still
not
up?
even unconscious.
Okay.
Weaklings.
So you drop down to the ledge and are kind of your legs kind of shudder as you land. And actually, you do drop prone because you're just falling. So you're on there prone. And you
I
take
meant
9
to do
damage. All right. So there's now 3 of you down there. All of you on the ground. 2 of you are unconscious.
It's like lemmings.
All
Is there
right.
any way I could start attending to their wounds? I guess
You are
never
out
mind,
of
my
movement
turn's over.
and your action's gone. So for now, no. And at the end of your turn, next up is Min.
Okay,
What would you like to do?
So there are no rats left, right? There's just 3 bodies.
Not that you
like,
can
on
see.
The ledge. Okay. Oh man. How far am I from the ledge right now?
You're at the ledge, so you're just kind of looking down at what's happening down there.
Man, I'm eyeing that rope. That rope looks real juicy right now.
All right.
I use prestidigitation.
Okay.
Did I pronounce that?
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. Okay. To make the smell of chili peppers
Okay.
down at the ledge. Can it reach? Is the range?
What is the range of prestidigitation? Isn't it like 60 feet, I think? Or is it 30?
I don't know what the range of this is.
I love that the warriors have done really brave shit, and the casters have stood at the top and made a light go fancy, and now the smell of chili flakes is gonna just be in the air.
Prestidigitation
Does
has a
diving
range.
blindly into a
Okay.
cliff
So
count as brave?
prestidigitation has a range of 10 feet.
100%.
Okay, fair.
10 feet.
Well, at least
you're
now I
kidding.
can protect our
Okay.
dead bodies.
Wait. So if I make the smell and let it drift down, would that work?
No, that's pretty far.
No.
I don't think of anything that can reach 50 feet.
Throw some of your kobold candles at it.
Yeah. All that magical gold dust you keep keeping.
Yeah, I don't think candles are gonna do squat right here.
Sorry,
I'm gonna part with your candles, huh?
I was reading chat and someone said our team name should be Fall Guys.
Yes.
It's good.
Okay, so Min, what would you like to do?
Thank you, Deserix.
Are there like branches nearby? Anything like that?
You could go over to the tree line, which is about 15 feet away.
Yeah, I go to the tree line, start grabbing bunches and shoving in the bucket.
Okay.
I have the bucket.
Do you have the bucket? Oh, you have the
Yeah,
bucket.
you gave it to me.
Okay, fine. It's in my backpack.
Okay.
or pouch. I have a pouch.
Make me a survival check for how many branches you grab.
Okay. Oh wait. Right. I need to do this. I rolled a D1. I'm re-rolling. I'm using my my luck.
Wait, you rolled a natural one or you rolled a D1?
I rolled a 1.
Okay, yeah, so you can use your luck thing.
Yeah, I'll use my luck thing again. Okay, I roll a 10.
A 10?
And
Okay.
Survival, I have +2. Do I get +2 from wisdom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
So
wisdom.
you, I'd say you get like a nice couple handfuls of sticks and twigs.
Okay. Can I, in the same turn, run back and chuck it down
Yep.
to the ledge?
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
to
You
at
can
least
move
have something?
back over there, and then you've already used your action, but I guess you could just like
Okay.
drop the bucket down there.
It's not a bucket. I'm just dropping the branches.
Oh yeah, you could just drop the branches. Yeah.
Straight up dropping the branches. Okay. Guys, there's a torch down there. Use
Bunch
this
of
to keep the
sticks
rats
fall
away.
on my head. It's like, oh, what?
Yeah. So you all are kind of littered by sticks and twigs that are dropped down there.
How's this supposed to help us?
You know
There's
that
a
stuff's really,
torch.
you know that
Light
stuff's
it on
really itchy
fire.
too. It's the middle of summer. That's gonna kick up some hay fever.
All right.
If any of you have allergies
Really
and die from this,
annoyed.
I'm going to laugh.
Now look what you did to
Of
me.
your dead corpse.
All right. Do you have anything else you'd like to do, Min, or is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's pretty much the end of my turn.
All right. Next up is going to be. Okay. So, as you all are kind of grappling with the situation, those of you who are looking down there notice that out of the third pile of bones, a third rat comes out.
No, it
Oh,
fucking
And
doesn't.
after
Well,
No.
Oliver and I don't notice that.
and after
I-
sniffing over you all, it moves towards. Hold on one second. Who does it move towards? It moves towards Gorbog, and it is going to attempt to bite you. This is a bite with advantage because you are currently prone. Okay. That is a 19 to hit you, Gorbog. Does that hit?
That hits.
All right.
How much health does Gorbog have?
I have 2 health left.
Oh my god.
I am dead serious about using those branches
Okay.
to create like a barricade of fire.
It
Like,
did
you guys
4
are dying
damage
otherwise.
with the bite.
Then I am unconscious.
We have
Oh
3
my
people
God.
unconscious
We
at the
have
bottom
3
of a
people
cliff.
knocked out.
Oh my freaking!
All right.
3 rats.
Well, there's only one
The
rat
Fall
left.
There's
Guys.
1 rat, but he looks hungry.
All right. That is the end of the third.
Wait,
rat's turn.
I'm not unconscious.
Oh.
I am
What?
unconscious,
Oh.
but I'm not at 0 hit points. I'm at 1 hit point.
Oh.
Because of my
Oh,
half-orc,
you're right.
racial feature,
You're
I
right.
don't die. I go
Okay.
to 1 hit point.
So as
Hey.
it bites you and you initially start slipping in, your eyes kind of flash and you're back up on 1 hit point.
Glad I remembered that.
All
I'm
right.
starting to like the
It's
team
pretty
named
good.
Fall Guys more now.
Sorry.
All right. So that is the end of the third rat's turn. Top of initiative. It is.
Oh, I never went.
Oh wait. What was your initiative?
3.
Oh, okay. Well then you are now. Warden, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go to the rope, take a double move to move 30 feet down it.
Okay.
That's gonna be my action.
Gotcha. So you're about 20 feet off the ledge now.
Okay. I'm
Alright.
not letting go.
Gotcha. No problem. End of Warden's turn. Now we go back to top of the round. It is Gerald's turn.
You know how I can create like gusts of wind?
With
Do you reckon?
Druidcraft.
Yeah. Do you reckon I could jump off the ledge and gust of wind myself? Well, that sounds a bit wrong. Not gust of wind myself. Create a gust of wind as like a pocket to land on.
Let me
There is a
read,
spell for that called Featherfall.
let me read Druidcraft real quick. I don't think
Which we don't have.
it's
so-
powerful enough to do that, but I'm gonna reread it real quick.
I mean, how voluminous are your robes?
My
You
robes
have
are beautiful.
been
They're
using
these beautiful
Druidcraft
green.
not correctly.
I look exactly like Radagast if he was a dwarf.
I mean, doable.
Okay, so it is a harmless sensory effect, so this would not be enough to slow you down.
Okay. And everyone's still 50 feet below me, correct?
Besides the one on the rope who's 30 feet down from you.
So I'm the only one that's still on the ridge.
No, so is Min.
No, I'm with you.
Okay. Shit, the hell can I do? I suppose I'm just going to jump on this rope.
Okay, so you're gonna grab onto the rope and start climbing down.
Ooh, that's precarious.
Yes.
Okay, what is your movement?
25?
So you can go.
Is that walking speed, right?
That's walking. Climbing is half that, unless you have an inherent climbing speed.
No, so I would 12 and a half. 12.25.
So we do it in increment of 5. So you'd go 10 feet down.
Perfect. And then
Half
that's
round down.
all I'm going to do because that's all I can do.
You do still have your action, and you're 40 feet up now. If you have anything that's 40 feet range, or you could action dash, which lets you use your movement again.
No, I'm going to stay at the top because I don't want to put too much pressure lower down on the rope.
Yeah, there are 2 of us on this rope now.
I know. I'm now thinking that wasn't the smartest thing to do, but I've already done it. I can't undo
That's why I
it.
said that's precarious.
Yeah,
Hey, we're the Fall Guys. Just fall.
that is true. Yeah, I'm going to have to end my turn.
Okay.
If you fall, you fall, right?
All right.
you-
So
if you
end
drop me, I'm
of
gonna be very
Gerald's turn. Next up is Oliver's
So,
turn.
Oliver, right?
Yep, Oliver, make a private death save, then message me the result. Gotcha. All right. Next up is Yagnar. Yagnar, make me a death save, and then message me the result privately.
Computer, roll a d20.
It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. That.
Gotcha. Okay. Next is Gorbog.
All right, I'm going to use my. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say you are currently prone on the ledge with the one rat left that just bit you.
So I'm
One
going to
hit
use
point.
half my movement to stand up.
Gotcha.
Then I'd like to use my bonus action to use my second wind and regain hit points 1d10 plus my fighter level.
All right, go ahead and roll that.
So I get 9 hit points back.
Nice.
Then I will use my full action to swing my longsword at the rat.
All right, roll to hit.
And that is strength modifier plus proficiency bonus, correct? That's 3. Our proficiency bonus is 1 or 2?
It's 2.
18 to hit.
18 to hit. That hits. Roll damage.
I'm holding it one-handed, and since it's the only weapon I have equipped and I'm using the duelist, I get +2 to my damage roll, so 8 damage total.
8 damage total. As you
Yep.
stand up at this rat that just briefly knocked you out, you swing your sword and decapitate the rat. It is dead.
Woo!
I got it, guys.
Yes.
Thank God. Fuck these rats.
All right. However, we are going to stay in initiative for now since we do have some unconscious people. Do you have anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I actually think I've expended everything I have.
All right. So, is it the end of your turn then?
Get my axes. Get my axes.
Oh, I can pick up an axe.
Okay, so you use one of your
Yes.
so you use your free object interaction to pick up one of the 2 axes.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Hey, cool, free axe.
Lit.
All right. So
I can
next
use
up
this.
after Gorbog is going to be Min. Min, what would you like to do?
Okay, so there's nothing really I can do for y'all right now. I don't want to go on this rope with all of you already on the rope there. I know I'm
Don't make
light,
the same
but-
mistake I did.
Exactly. Like there's really no point of me going down. There's no rats for me to actually actively do anything to.
Okay.
Do y'all need anything down there?
I could go for a
Yes.
snack.
Yes, I'm dead, dude. Yes, please help me. I mean, I'm
Well, good.
unconscious, so I don't say that, but
I mean,
you do
if you're
see
dead,
us dead
that's
down there.
that's kind of not my problem anymore, right? So.
What? Okay.
The only thing is that if you have
Uh,
anything like ranged that you could use to like stabilize him, but I don't know what spells you have, so I'm not sure.
I've got some caltrops. I've got a dart.
No, I don't think either of those.
Yeah,
would
the
do
dart will do it.
Yeah, yeah. It
Yeah,
definitely
the only
will.
thing would be is if you had any like ranged healing spells, but I'm not sure if you do.
I do not. If you know, I was to, like mock them, would that help improve their situation? Give them the
No.
will to live on.
In this case, no, that would not help.
Man.
All right. If you got nothing else you'd like to do, you can just skip your turn for now.
What happened to this inspiration?
Oh, actually, I keep forgetting I have that.
Yeah, it totally could have inspired me right there.
What exactly does inspiration
Yeah. So
do?
basically, you can use it on. They have to be that's just unconscious, but you can inspire them, and then on their next ability check, attack roll
Or attack
or
roll.
attack roll, they can add your inspiration die to that roll if they want to.
And it's 1d6.
Yeah, it's 1d6.
Okay, so that is it. Like is it like
So it's like
AoE
I would
spell,
roll
or
a
is it
d20
targeted?
and then I would roll a d6.
Correct. So you can pick one person and inspire them, and then the next time they want to use it, within like an hour, they can add a d6.
Okay, so I can use it on one person.
One person.
So
You can use it on more than one person. It's level dependent, I believe.
Yeah, so currently
Right.
you
yeah,
have, I don't
level.
know how many uses you have a bit, but it's single target.
It's not even showing in my thing. That's the problem. Okay. So I keep forgetting it's here. It's not showing my spellbook.
And it is a
If I
bonus
use-
action, so you can attack after you use it also.
If I use my microphone, would that help increase the range to 2 people?
No, but you could use it for as like a cosmetic thing.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna use the bardic inspiration. I whip out my microphone.
Okay.
The question is, who do I save here? Do I go for Olivia or
So you
Yugnar?
can't
'Cause both of them
inspire
are
someone
right?
It
unconscious.
has to be a
Oh,
conscious
it has
You would
to be
person.
a
inspire one of the
conscious person.
conscious people, but it could help them like try to like resuscitate them.
Oh, okay.
With a medicine check.
Yes.
Gorborg, you're down there with them right now, right? So
I am.
Do you have something to help resuscitate them, or like should I be using it on Gerald
So
here?
anybody can make a medicine check, which basically, if you succeed, it stabilizes a unconscious person.
Does not give them any hit points, though.
No, but it
Makes them
does.
stop rolling death saves.
Yes, correct. So basically, for those who don't know, the way the death saves work is that if you get 3 successes, you stabilize. If you get 3 failures, you die. Whichever one of those 2 things happens first is how your unconsciousness resolves.
Okay, I just screw it. I'm using bardic inspiration on Gorborg here. Then
Okay. So how would you like to inspire him? In terms of like, what does Min do?
oh, okay, sorry, I wasn't sure what you meant by yeah. I was like, there are other ways to inspire.
No. As in in game, how do you like what do you do?
You gonna give me an inspirational speech?
Okay, we've got Yugnar and Olivia here. Face check in bushes, getting absolutely wiped, but a great save coming from Gorborg here. Excellent gank from the river here. They did not see it coming, dropping in from the sky. And now, not only has he killed the rats, he's gonna heal him as well. The summoner heal coming in real handy here.
All right, so you
my favorite
yell
thing.
that into your mic,
That was the best
and
thing
it
in the world.
Jesus.
and
That was incredible.
and he casts down on the play that was just made. Gorbok, you feel inspired by the great play that you just made, and reminded of how great it was, and are feeling ready to go to continue on.
Do you want me to do the medicine check now, or do you want me to wait until
On your turn.
back to my
On your
turn?
Yep.
Thought so.
Gotcha. All right. So is that the end of your turn, Min?
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. So next up is going to be Warden. Oh wait, Warden is currently having internet issues. So we're gonna go ahead and skip him for now until he comes back. So it's going to be Gerald next.
Is Warden below me on the rope?
I would say it's a pretty safe bet that he goes the rest of the way down the rope.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I would
Can
agree
I
with that.
can I get all the way down on the rope from my height? Because I'm 10 foot off, so I got 40 feet left.
Yeah. So if you went, you could go down another 10 and then dash another 10, so you could go down 20 more.
Another 20. Okay, yeah, I'll dash down and go another 20 and yell down to the team below. I'll be there in a second. I am on my way.
All right.
And
So
then
you
end turn.
yell down to them as you're slowly but surely making your way down the rope. Well, it's not that slowly.
Yep.
Each turn's about 6 seconds, but yeah, you yell that down to them.
Perfect.
All right. Next up is Oliver. Go ahead and make the roll and send me the result. All right. Gotcha. All right. End of Oliver's turn. Next up is Yagnar. Yagnar, go ahead and make the roll and send me the result.
All right. Computer, roll a d20.
Gotcha. Okay. with that, next up is Gorbog's turn. Gorbog, you are now inspired and down there at the bottom.
I'm going to try to stabilize Oliver.
Okay, go ahead and make me a medicine check.
And that's wisdom, correct?
Yes.
15. The d6 is a 5, so that's a dirty 20, and my modifier is +0.
Okay, gotcha. Oliver is stable.
And that's the end of my turn. I believe that's all I can do.
All right. Next up, it is Min. Your turn.
So I can't use a bardic
So
inspiration
you have a
again,
number
can
of
I?
uses equal to your charisma modifier.
Okay, so I could do it again. Excellent.
Yes, and they come back on a long rest.
Okay, and Gorborg still. So is it just like a one-use thing, or is Gorborg still inspired?
Nope, it's a one-use
It's a one-use
thing.
thing, so it's been consumed now.
Okay, but what's Olivia's condition when you say stabilized?
So
Like,
stable
are
means
they-
that they are unconscious, but they're no longer making death saves, so they are not gonna actually die unless something attacks them. So they are just
Hello?
stable and unconscious.
Okay.
Turned.
I heard a hello from someone.
Oh yes, okay.
Warden.
Warden, we did just go past your turn. We just assumed you went down to the bottom of the rope. Is there anything you wanted to do once you got down there?
Is anything updated between any significant changes?
So this was after your turn, but Oliver's been stabilized.
Okay. Who still needs stabilized?
Yagnar.
Yagnar.
Can I attempt to do that?
Sure. We'll go ahead and do that now.
Okay. What's the
It's
roll for
a
that? I
medicine
cannot
check,
remember.
which is a wisdom skill check.
Okay, so that's just a flat 20 for me. Hold on, let me stream this.
Okay.
7.
7. As you attempt to stabilize Yagnar, you're not quite able to do so.
Okay.
It's those big robot hands.
Glad I could be helped to team, guys.
You don't understand, Warden. He needs a warm
No,
touch.
you don't take a failure. It just doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So then we go back to Min's turn.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna bardic inspire. Whose turn comes up first? Actually, Gerald or Gorborg's?
Next is going to be no, the two that are down there is Warden and Gorbog. Warden is like right after you.
Oh wait. So okay. So he'll get another try at trying to save him. Okay. Then I'll inspire Warden.
Okay. All right. You want to give us a brief description of that one?
Yeah. Do your job, Warden.
All right. You give him the. You kind of point down at him.
Brilliant
You're like,
casting.
tell him to do his job.
He's a cyborg. He knows what he needs to do.
Yep. All right. So end of
It's
Min's turn. Next up, it is Warden's turn.
Okay, just 1 second. I'm gonna attempt to do the same thing.
And this time you can add a d6.
Add a d6. Okay, so 20 plus 6. Well, not 20, 25.
Okay. Yes. Easily enough. You kind of like rub your hands together and give him a little shock, and
Defibrillator.
Clear.
and Jagnar kind of like briefly kind of like coughs up a little bit and then lays back down stable. And with that, that is the end of combat, as everybody is now stable and enemies are no longer here.
I put my hand on Warden's shoulder and I say,
Hold on, team.
that's exactly what
Okay.
I meant by a warm touch.
I need
Please
each,
refrain from touching me.
I need each of I need Jagnar and Oliver to roll me a d4.
Computer. Roll a d4. I don't know if that's the same thing. We'll just do that Google thing.
Okay.
Roll dice. 4. Roll. I rolled a 1.
Okay, and then
The 3.
3. All right. So Jagnar, you will awaken in 1 hour. Oliver, you will awaken in 3 hours.
All right. Guess we're camping here.
All right. So
Warden, I'm not going to make you carry these two fools who jumped off a cliff, so let's set up a campfire.
I mean,
did
I do
not
think
jump
it'd be
off
the
the roof.
safer thing to do would be to carry them up here. We don't know if more rats are coming down there.
Are you going to be the one who carries them up the rope?
Can I do a perception to judge the safety of the area now?
At the bottom of the ledge or the top of the ledge?
Bottom of the ledge, where I'm at.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
Okay. That's going to be a d20 plus 2 for
Also,
me.
can I come down from the rope now?
Yes.
Because I'm kind of still like
Yes.
14.
Correct. You can come down.
perfect.
14. So looking out around you, as you look around, this kind of ledge sits pretty high up within this ravine, and as you look out, there's this kind of stairs that descend down into darkness. It almost is like it's almost as if like you're on a pedestal, just kind of surrounded by darkness below you.
Gotcha. I'm going to stand at the top of the stairs with my great axe, and I'm just going to stand there.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
Looks like we have our guard.
I guess I should come down now then. Do we need more branches, or do we have enough to last for 3 hours from what I picked earlier?
You might as well throw a bunch down here so that we have firewood.
Okay, I go back to picking more branches.
Gotcha.
So I have to roll survival.
Make me another survival check, yeah.
Okay.
1, you can't find the trees.
That's when I get lucky again. Oh, damn it! I rolled a 3. So +2 from the wisdom
Okay.
modifier. Total 5.
5. All right, you find a stick.
Guys, don't worry.
I believe I have a tinder box. That's just to light a fire, though, isn't it?
Yes.
I
mean,
and
there's still a torch
there's
that's
still
on fire down there,
there's
right?
still a torch that has a bit. Actually, that only lasts like an hour, I think.
They
I have
do
a lot
only
of
ask
torches.
an
Yeah.
hour.
So yeah, that's already gone out.
Oh, okay.
But
Wait, the combat took an hour?
Whoa!
No.
Combat shouldn't have taken an hour.
No. Combat was only was less than a minute. But you all are also waiting around for people who are unconscious to wake up.
Oh no, they're not awake. I'm like.
Oh, just before
want
that?
us to
Okay.
build. Yeah,
Gotcha.
Like,
Uh,
let's get a fire
Setting
Yeah.
up
going.
camp before,
So
right
yeah,
after
so-
combat.
so
I can start a fire as well.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, you
'Cause
all have
there are
plenty of
branches
fire
there from when I
starting.
tossed it.
Yes, and there are
Yeah.
branches already down there. And you could also use torches like as branches, kind of.
That's not wasted.
I do have a lot of torches.
That's just a resource that I don't want to waste.
Yeah.
We're going into a ravine.
Yeah.
Okay. But since you do have a few hours, you could like spend a considerable amount of time like collecting more things, and other people come up and help you as well.
So are we
Okay.
setting up camp at the bottom or at the top?
Or at the bottom. I'm not carrying
Okay.
bodies up a rope.
That's fair.
Okay.
Can we do something to move the rat bodies?
Yeah, we can kick them
'cause isn't
right
there
off into the
3
abyss. Oh,
mean-
we can cook them and eat them. So
Yeah,
we
we
don't have
have
to eat a rat.
fire. It's meat.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think I have got like 10 days of rations. So let's go with the rat meat.
All right. Okay. So does anyone help Min collect sticks?
Well,
I'm collecting
still-
what I
what?
can from the bottom.
Yeah, I'm down at the bottom, aren't I?
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I mean, you got an hour.
I
to
guess
come
there's
up there
nothing
and
saying
go.
we couldn't climb
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, you could
Since
climb
we're out
back
of
up if you
combat,
want.
we're
There's
going to
no
be up there for
rush,
multiple
yeah.
hours. Yeah, I guess I can go up and help collect sticks. I've got proficiency in survival.
Sure. So Gorbog, you head up and help Min, and since you all have a couple hours before sundown, collectively you can collect enough to make a pretty nice sized fire.
Okay. I remind Warden as well that he's got caltrops that he can lay out defensively.
I nod.
Okay.
Actually, I would like to take another torch. I would like to light it, and I would like to toss it down the stairs to see if I can see like how far down these stairs go.
Sure.
Or can I
So-
see to the next landing?
Okay, can we just use branches instead? I'm really worried about the torch situation here.
I have a lot of torches.
Well, I can create fire as
Okay.
well. Don't forget.
Can I see to the next landing, or is it dark?
Do you have dark vision, or do you just?
I do not have dark vision.
Okay, so do you just chuck a torch down there?
Yep.
Okay. So as you chuck the torch and it plinks deeper into the darkness, it hits at a first landing, which is how many feet down? Let's see. So the first landing is 20 feet down, and then there's another one another 20 feet past that, and there's another one another 20 feet past that, and then after it goes past that, it just kind of twirls further into darkness until it kind of peters out. So past the third landing, it's quite a bit further, but as it kind of does roll down, there is a bit more that you see as the light kind of passes down. You see that a fortress emerges from this darkness. This subterranean citadel, although impressive, seems long forgotten, as if the lightless windows, the cracked crenellations, and leaning towers are any indication. All is quiet, although a cold breeze blows up from below, bringing with it the scent of dust and the faint trace of rot.
So
So
roughly how far down is that castle from or what we're
uh,
seeing?
that
That's 60 feet,
is
right?
yeah,
60? Okay.
60 feet down. Is the fortress.
Is there any fire or flames or anything we can see down there?
No, it's dark.
Okay.
Does Yagnar wake up at this point, or?
Uh, in a bit, they're kind of doing this in the immediate aftermath, and after
Okay.
an hour, you'd wake up.
I'm
By the
just gonna
time you
stand
wake
there.
up, we have a nice warm fire, some rat stew, and a couple tents. You can take a nap. Just make sure
I'm-
you're comfortable, you know?
I'm not gonna do anything else until we're ready to continue. So I'm just gonna stand here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm just picking branches, so when
Gotcha.
we can forward to when
Sure.
Yagnar wakes
Yeah.
up.
So we move forward, and as Yagnar wakes up, you all are kind of finishing collecting branches and getting the fire set up. So whoever wants to kind of do the like rat preparing, make me a survival check.
I say we leave that to Nature Boy over there.
All right. I can do
You
it.
look like you know your
Survival
way
check.
around a knife.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Look like you know
Uh,
your way around a rat.
We
Go ahead.
got 19.
19. All right,
Nice.
easily enough. You make some nice cuts and kind of make it suitable for cooking and eating, and have that all ready to
Rat
go.
steak on a steak.
And you all kind of set up the fire and get it going. And after another couple hours, Oliver wakes up as well. And at that point, you all have the fire going and the rat is cooking.
Perfect.
Lovely.
However,
wake
at
up
that point,
suddenly.
also the sun does go down since about 2.5
Oh.
hours after is when the sun goes
Aw,
down. So
man.
just before is when the sun goes down.
I'm going to start telling a story about this fire. Oh, shit. I should have thought this through before I interrupted. I'm going to start telling this story about this animal that lives in fire, right? And to try and scare everyone, just try to bring everyone together, have a bit of fun. And I'm telling this story about a deer that lives in the fire. And when I finish telling the story, I get up and I want to I want to use control flames to make the fire look like a deer, just to
Okay.
kind of spook everyone a little bit extra.
So as you all
It
kind
adds
of
no value to the story, but it's funny.
so as you all are sitting around, you see that Gerald starts telling the story, and as you see this fire that you've all created in front of you, it starts to change and move, and it looks like a deer kind of like jumping along is kind of like appearing in the fire.
Like
Perfect.
your
That's all I
funny
needed.
words, Magic Man.
Do I wake up then?
No, so you would have woken up before that. This is like the
Thank
period
God.
between.
Okay. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna say I
That's the
smell
first thing you
stone.
see.
I'm gonna just see this demon fire deer jumping around in the fire and kind of freak out a little bit, and then I'm gonna rush over the ledge and see if I can see that citadel thing.
Okay. So as you go over to the ledge, you don't currently see it because it was just briefly seen as that kind of torch kind of fell down into the darkness.
Oh man.
But you just
So
see some stairs
Yagnar.
descending down.
So Yagnar, the 50-foot drop doesn't scare you, but the flaming deer does. You want
Yeah,
to talk
the-
about that a little bit?
Flaming deer, super unnatural. Me jumping off a cliff, that just makes sense. I'm gonna make sure Oliver's okay.
Okay.
Is
So-
Oliver like cool?
As you check on
Also, are
Oliver,
my legs broken? What?
no, you were just in a lot of pain.
Okay, a lot of pain. Oliver's breathing and
Yes,
everything.
breathing, just unconscious.
What's my
Don't worry,
HP look
Yagnar. I
like?
took care of Oliver before we took care of you. Made sure they were okay.
Gorbog, did I kill the rats?
You did. You
I
killed the
did.
rats.
I did it. I did it for Oliver, and I kind of collapse again. I'm just kind of like heaving.
You really were the hero of the day, Yagnar.
I did it. What's my HP like? do I heal? Am I at
You're
1
just
or
at 1
what?
HP.
Okay, cool. Can I second wind, or are we taking like a long rest? Or what's
You
happening?
can second one now. We'll probably get to long rest soon, but not quite yet.
Okay, so I can't second wind though.
No, yeah, you can.
Do I?
Would
have
this
that?
count as a short rest?
If you wanted to, you could short rest now, but it is like
Okay.
getting to nighttime, so it's up to you.
Okay.
I just
I'm
mean the time that
going-
we've already spent. I can't remember how long a short rest is.
It's an hour,
Yeah,
so
'cause
yes.
it's
30
if,
minutes to
if,
an hour.
if you
No, it's
wanted,
more than a short rest then. Because
Yeah.
Olivia
Well, a
took
long rest
3
is
hours.
8
yeah.
hours
So
or more.
so you could
Yeah.
do a short rest as long as you're just not doing anything like anything else that's substantial. A short rest is just kind of sitting around and doing light activity for an hour.
Yeah, because you're saying that Yognar's 1 hour, Oliver is 3 hours, right? So
Yes. So
If we
it,
are
Maybe
taking
we'll
a
get
short
it.
rest, that means we can use hit dice instead of our second
yes.
wind.
So if any of you would like to, who is not helping build the fire, I would say, because that was a bit more strenuous activity, you could do a short
Mhm.
rest.
Yeah, but you can get a short. You get the second one back on the short rest, don't you?
Yeah.
Long rest.
Or
Long rest? So
I thought it was long
I
rest.
think it's both. I think it's both.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I'll look it
That's
up
what it
later.
says in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
but-
Then
Yeah,
it's
we can
probably
look it up
both.
when it matters more.
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
gonna do the second win then,
All right. Go ahead.
and I will gain 7 hit points back.
Gotcha.
Very nice. Now I check this box.
All right. And then
and
for
roll.
time's sake, we'll say that as well as this kind of events proceed on, Oliver, you also wake up.
Thank God. I feel like you're waiting for some. Isn't it dark out right now though?
Yes.
Well,
so
the sun's just gone down.
yeah. So as you wake up, it's about half an hour past sundown. But you all do have a
Okay.
fire now, so you can see.
How long have we been out?
I groggily wake up. We're alive.
We're alive.
Good work on that scouting, Oliver.
Oliver, did you see
Appreciate
me
you
jump off a
risking
cliff?
yourself for
I
us.
say, Oliver, do you just wake up and go, "Wow, what was that rat all about, huh?"
I kind of wanted to eat it, but I think
Well,
so.
it's
Well,
cooking.
we
I
got
think
a
I-
surprise for you.
Oh my God, I love you guys. Jognar, did you save me?
Did you see me jump off the cliff?
No, I was unconscious.
I jumped off the whole cliff. I landed on a rat.
Amazing.
He just killed all the rats right then and there.
Yeah, there
They
were
just
like
dropped
6
dead.
of them.
I knew you could do it. I never had any doubt.
I don't know where he
Yeah.
heard 6. There were at least 10.
Where am I?
I can't believe you
Oh my
actually jumped off a
God.
cliff.
I
and
did it,
did it
Gerald.
immediately.
That's
I
a
do
lot
the
of
same
rats.
thing for you, buddy, and I'd hug Gerald.
Your
Oh,
rat numbers are inflated.
I'm gonna try and steal gold from Gerald.
What do you know, Warden? You're a robot.
but you reach into my robes and it's just seeds and a few crickets.
I'm just gonna
A
leave
few
those.
crickets.
Just gonna leave those there.
Look at me concerned as you take your hand on my paw.
Is everything
That's
okay,
what the animal
Gerald?
friendship spell is for. A few
Oh,
crickets.
man.
Yep.
Jeez. Where are my axes?
You wait, they're an integral part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Anybody have
one.
my
There is
axes?
one ant in there.
Gorbog,
Right.
do you have my axes or?
I have one of your axes.
The other one's just
Just
lying on the
need-
ground.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to sharpen those because I threw them 50 feet into a rock surface. So.
Yeah, is one of them like
Oh, well,
embedded in the stone?
So one of them hit the rat, the other one just kind of clattered against the stone.
Okay, so that
I
one's
hit the
probably
one that
best.
clattered against the stone. That's the one I grabbed because I wasn't about to take the one with rat guts on it. I would rather have your clean axe and use it for myself.
Sounds like
gonna-
you guys had a great fun time. Well, I was
No, I'm just messing with you,
sleeping.
Yagnar. Here's your axe, buddy.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I only have 2.
Sorry, Jognar. If he didn't give back,
I'm
I
more
would
of
have
a
stole
sword
it for
guy.
you.
Thanks.
So we kind of sat around the fire, eating food, kind of relaxing after a long day.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoying jolly cooperation. Praise the sun.
All right. So as you all kind of eat the rat and kind of share your stories and lick your wounds, do you all also set up whatever bedrolls and tents you have here?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I do,
Sure
yep.
do.
So you all set them up and very exhausted from the day after you all eat, kind of getting ready for bed. We are going to start wrapping up and end the session here in a second, but before we do, we'll do these at the beginning of next time. But does anybody want to keep watch during the night, or are you all just going to go to sleep?
Warden will.
I have Sentry's Rest, so
You do. Okay, so in that case, are you just going to keep watch the whole night?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So we'll have Warden keep watch over the night as the rest of you all bed down and go to sleep. And with that, you all long rest, and you all kind of refresh all of your things that come back on long rest and go back to full HP. And that is where we're going to end the session for tonight. So make sure you do all your long rest things. And thank you all for first session. I know we had lots of technical difficulties, but hopefully I'll be able to iron them out for next week. But thank you all. That was a lot of fun. It was nice to meet your characters and get started on this expedition. That was definitely quite a first session. Lots of I did not expect the some of those the way that fight played out, but it was quite fun, and I appreciate you all. So
And brilliant
Yeah,
DMing as
Jordan.
well, sir.
yes, and
Yeah,
also
that's so
Yeah,
cool, man.
thank you,
That was
Jordan.
great.
thank you. Also,
That's so much fun.
shout out to Supernova for helping us put this all on, and
Yeah.
make sure
Woo!
to catch their games next week as well. And we will see you all next week, same time, for the next session. So thank you all, and good night.
Good night.
Nice.
Bye.